with Morgan. Question. I don't remember this detail. Were you all? Were you in?
We were in like a tavern, I think.
I think you were in the Flying Hawk.
The what?
The Thin Falcon.
The Thin Falcon.
There you go.
Same difference.
Yes, in the Thin Falcon. You all still find yourselves here in this lobby, and Morgan, you get sending. You notice your sword dripping from the bottom. As the blood lands on the ground, it forms into letters, and you just see SOS, we're trapped, bring back up Tons. And this is visible to everybody, but how do you react to that in the moment?
Fuck. I'm gonna look at Ren. Is there a way we can go back?
Infeth is gonna tap Vesper on the shoulder and say, I think that's blood.
Sure, the lantern's always an option. Why?
My team is trapped. I don't know where. They didn't give me much information.
And that's when you get the second sending coming through, which I can never remember any of your other fucking court names. One moment.
Widow's Creek?
No.
Yes, but the who sent it is the thing.
Was it Zircon this time?
Not Zircon, the other one.
The other one. That's very helpful.
That's the problem. I can remember Zircon and Tansi, but it's the other guy.
Ballas.
Yes, Ballas. You get Willow's Creek. Shit hit the fan. Ballas.
And I look at Ren again. I go, oh, this is double fuck. They're at Widow's Creek.
Real quick, out of character, is it Willow, double L, or Widow with a
Willow.
D? Okay, I'm just changing that in my notes. I thought I heard you. Ah, fuck.
Pretty flashbang.
watching you flashers.
Look at this, look at this, look at this. Watch.
I saw it.
Oh, wait, no, it is Widow's Creek.
Is it Widow's? Oh, okay.
It is Widow's Creek. Willow just made sense in my head because, like, it's woodland. It's probably a willow tree. But nope, I wrote Widow's side. That's totally what it is.
He flashbanged himself twice for no reason.
What happens?
Oh, man.
They give you 2 starting equipment, so make the best of it. Could you give me the last thing you said, Parker? I apologize.
I'm gonna say they're at Widow's Creek. Don't ask.
I feel like you have to ask.
I would ask. I would very much ask.
I gave them a mission. This is them calling for help.
And what was that mission? It's not exactly an insignificant spot.
It's something I cannot tell you. For their lives.
Oh, is it just you and I?
I mean, if they want to go, they can go.
Hey, they can all hear you, can Feather say.
What's happening?
I'm more than happy to go, but are you and I enough? We may need the rest of the party, and they might need a little more than trust us.
I mean, we're not whispering to each other. I'm just kind of saying this out loud, ignoring everybody. I'm going to turn around and go, you met them when I showed up after you guys had all congregated with the elf boy.
Your team? Did we meet them?
Yes. It may have been for that moment, but you saw them. They're trapped, as you have seen in the message.
Ebenezer is gonna anime slide into frame here and point towards Morgan's sword and say, "What kind of magic is that? And is that what I think it is?" And he's gonna touch the blood, if it's blood, and lick it. And
Tastes very salty.
what?
Bit
what
of
is-
iron.
How? I'm very intrigued.
You touched it yourself. You know what it is.
But how?
Have you messaged me yet at
No.
all in this interaction?
I have not.
Okay. I suppose I would. Dude, wait. I don't think I have it.
Ebenezer's
I want
going
to
to.
just insert real quick. I don't know in character if Parker knows the answer to how this is possible. It's just blood magic that I flavored because he's a blood guy. So he didn't decide that. I did, just so that's clear.
Not getting a clear answer, Ebenezer's going to anime slide over to Kinfath and say, I do not think that is conjuration magic.
Real quick, can you break down to me what an anime slide is?
You know, like
You're
when
talking
like
about
a
like
character.
an Akiba slide with the fucking motorcycle, or
No. Like feet don't leave the ground. Slide into frame or out of frame.
Like
Like
Ryan's
you're
doing.
like you are like a
Like
drawing
Ryan's doing.
being slid over another drawing instead of
Hmm.
like.
Yeah. Just like that. Just like that.
Kinfeth will say, well, to be truthful with you, Ebenezer, I didn't suspect it of being conjuration magic to begin with. It's blood.
Oh, I didn't realize you were Mr. Magic now.
I am not, but I have seen blood. And that is blood. I didn't need to taste it to know. But if you know more, I mean, you do know more about magic than I. So if tasting it gives you the magical properties, then I suppose you have me beat there.
Morgan, could I have a quick word outside?
Walk away with him, I guess.
Okay. Assuming we've left the room or gone behind some kind of door, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, you're all in the lobby, so you can just walk outside.
Sure. What mission did you give your team to land them at Widow's Creek?
You'll be angry, but not at the same time, because you're gonna just give me a stern talking. That's how you are. They're following.
Have we done this before?
I think so.
Okay.
I had them pay attention to my queen. She's been acting weird the last ever so couple. I don't know how days and months work in the Fae. How does it work normally?
Cycles.
It's been
Cycles, moon cycles. Fucking, I don't know.
Fairy wing
Yeah.
flaps.
Yeah, there you go. She's been acting weird for the last couple of cycles of the moon. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
a while. Sure.
So you had
I'll
a
work it
group
in the
of
canon later.
you had a group of spies and assassins trail your own queen.
I mean, they're also there for her protection, as you know.
Last we spoke to your queen, she was with mine, correct?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Honestly, I didn't think she was gonna go to the fucking woodlands in the Florida area. I don't control them. Do you control them?
your team?
No, the queens.
No. No. But I don't necessarily appreciate you having your team tail your queen, who is in vicinity of mine. Now we have your team trailing your queen, trailing my queen in a battlefield from nearly a millennia ago.
I think you're thinking this thing hard. They're not there for you. Their only mission was to watch her.
Well, then we better hurry and hope nothing's happened.
Are we just gonna take them with us? Give them no choice?
No. We give them an option. Maybe some details.
Well, I gave you my details. Those are all the details, or most of them I can give.
And what can't I share with them?
I guess I don't fucking care. Just tell them.
We'd go back in the room. I would probably say something to the extent of, years back, there was a battlefield between. Hold on.
There's got to be a dark mode for notes, right?
I there probably is. I'll look for it in between. There was a battle long ago where my court fought against a neighboring court, and it was a territorial dispute. They lost significantly more troops than we did, and I was unfortunately heavily involved in that battle. I don't know why Morgan's team would be in that area. I'm looking at Morgan. But it seems they're in trouble. And it also is high chance that the two queens may be there as well. I don't ask you to follow if you have no interest, but I don't think that this is something I can necessarily ignore.
I would love to further investigate and be in the Feywilds in general. It being a new discovery to me. So sure, I'll follow if you guys will have me.
Are we all friends?
I like to think so.
But
I don't know if I know what that word means.
are we all? But are we all friends? Because friends are supposed to stick together, but if we're not, then I don't want to be a bother.
I think we're more so a unit right now.
Okay, not friends with Ebenezer. But the rest of us are cool?
I've always been a unit, Ebenezer.
That, I believe that. You're very, yeah.
Killenor, what do we do?
So anyway. I was kind of using this as a chance to maybe get questions, if anybody had any, out of character.
Oh. Are we friends? That was my question.
I suppose.
Oh man.
We have time for this. Are the queens gonna be? I mean, I suppose we may run into them anyway.
My understanding is that we will have to meet them if we go back.
If you two don't think that they'll be mad at us for abandoning the quest that they sent us on and threatened our lives against,
I don't think we're abandoning it, right?
I don't think we've abandoned it at all.
We decided we have gathered new research since the last time.
It's a change of location.
It was poor wording. It was poor wording. I know we're not abandoning the main quest, right? But how much time do we have to be able to just do something besides that, to the point that your queens won't smite us to death,
Some moons, probably.
Ebenezer makes a good point.
I mean, that could be a question that we ask them while we're down there.
You're gonna ask them?
I can ask.
Excuse me, ma'am. What's your tolerance for not killing me? I mean, yeah, Ebenezer, you bring up a good point, but I mean, I have a duty that I need to attend to. The same as your shop, or your kid. Kids. Remind me.
Son
Son, just one son.
and grandson. So, I can respect this, and I will go down or there, wherever the Feywilds are at, with the two of you. If you will have an old feeble man like me,
What if we won't?
then I'll go back to my shop and count the number of days I have left.
That's terribly depressing. You should come with us.
That's so morbid. Jesus.
I thought you said, Eb, I thought you said you weren't afraid of death.
Kinfeth, what? How big is Ebenezer?
Very small. He's like 5'3".
Are you considered a small creature?
No, that's medium.
No.
Okay, I'd like to pat Ebenezer on the back and say, Ebenezer, you need not count, friend. You can come with us. And I am going, if it wasn't clear.
As friends. With each other.
As long as Ebenezer is a friend, then yes.
Well, you just called him friend.
Then he is a friend.
Is me being a friend with all of you a necessity for this? to
Well-
Oh,
happen?
same realm then. Shall we go?
Please.
You, Galen, have no questions.
I'm content to find out from. I've not had the opportunity to explore a realm. I wouldn't want to spoil it.
Surely are full of surprises, and I'll hold the lantern out.
All right, everybody, give me a good old group Arcana check.
I thought we had to go
have
back to our
the
circle
spot?
outside of the city.
This is true. Yes, that is what I said.
And we walk.
Thank you for. You start walking after the lantern has been pulled out.
Huzzah.
Ebenezer would take time to say, we don't have to roleplay this, but he would take time to say goodbye to his son and to the kiddo, and then.
If you want
the
to roleplay
wife.
it, I'm happy to.
No, it's not that big of a deal. So it's
No, really, I don't want to tell them I love them.
yeah, they know. Like, and my son's smoking, a drug. I can't believe it. I'm actually mad at him right now, so it's fun.
Sound.
My son is doing a drug right now.
You can blame Vesper for that.
Look,
It was
it's
not my
really
fault.
bad parenting. It's your friends that got him into the drugs. So
We're not friends, actually.
Yeah, we're not friends actually.
so you
Alright,
just bring drug dealers you don't like home.
You all make your way out of the city to the western side to find the point you came down on, and at which time you can give me a group Arcana check.
Yeah.
Along the way, does Vesper
Is this where I'm trying to get high or low?
You're trying to get high.
Fantastic.
I
Along
have
the way,
a-
did Vesper sell his flowers
nat
and
one.
his plants to the flower vendors in the
Nat
Not-
city?
20.
they're not perfect yet, but I will.
We're getting
Hi, Nat.
advantage on Arcana checks.
Yes, sir.
15.
What's the check we're making?
Arcana.
Nat 20.
How, Nat?
20 out of 20.
All right. Thankfully, we have some people who are good at Arcana, and together, you guys are able to make your way up into the confluence.
As the best person here with Arcana, I'm Nat 1.
Damn.
Got a 7 with that nat 1.
Yeah.
Wild.
You find yourself in the room that you were all given this task to begin with. Nobody is currently in here. It's just a big old Congress-looking room with not a single soul in it. It's kind of creepy with nobody around.
This was in the court of is it gemstones or stone?
Court of Gemstones is where Morgan is from.
We're in the
the
center.
confluence is in the center. Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were given the mission in his queen's palace.
Oh, you're right about. Well, okay, you were given the go kill Luther in the confluence, and then when they freaked out, that was in the Queen's Palace.
Gotcha.
So both are true. But you find yourself in the confluence, the first one, and I believe if you want to just straight up go to either Court of Flora or Court of Gemstone, it's just another group Arcana check.
Flora is adjacent to Woodlands, right? Like,
Yes.
Widow is between the two.
Yep, directly between.
Well, then we go to Flora.
Man, I don't go to mine.
Group
Works for me.
Arcana.
I'm following you guys, Fey boys.
Yeah, the
upon
sign
landing in that
system
first
here
floor-
is
Upon landing in that first room, Ebenezer would like to look to Morgan and Ren. So you guys are talking about courts and all these different areas. I must ask where the basketball court is.
Can we start voting people off the island?
I want to backhand.
You are the
Ebenezer.
weakest link. Goodbye.
Assuming all of our hands are in on this lantern, I'm gonna grab Ebener's
Ebonars.
No, shoo.
take his hand and just take it off the lantern.
just mage.
Wait,
hand.
I'm coming.
Don't
You
make
can't-
me
I'm
make
coming.
basketball cannon.
Guys got a nat 1, perfect.
I got an 8.
Go. No.
Yeah, I don't think we.
I
2,
gotta-
7, 5, 6, and 8.
Supposed to be
Maybe hit
under
that
when we're in
hot
the
like
Fae,
21 though.
right?
I got an 18. I think.
Uh,
Yeah.
It's supposed to be
with,
like under
like-
10 in the Fae, but above something in the overall.
To get into the confluence is under 11. To get out of it, it's above. So it does not go through, and you all feel like just kind of sluggish and 10 pounds heavier.
So we
Forever.
roll it
Oh
again.
my god, I
For a
feel
while.
sluggish and 10 pounds heavier.
That'll be 17 levels of exhaustion.
Go ahead and give me another one if you'd like to try again.
Oh, yeah,
Ren,
okay, good.
Ren, maybe if you
Not
did remove my
20.
hand the first time.
Nice.
I feel like I don't have to roll because I'm in the Fae now, but I'm just gonna do
17.
it anyway.
Well, it could
Well,
be
we did
helpful
really
to the
I rolled
group average.
I rolled a 17, so
We did. really good.
Fantastic.
Oh, that's way better.
We did so good.
You all are teleported into the royal grounds, so to speak, of the large city of the Court of Flora. This is the first time you've been here. Everything, well, for most of you, everything here it looks natural. A lot of the structures are made of like limestone, but also there's like some wood in there, but then like they try really hard not to make anything look disturbed from nature, and there are just flowers sprouting from everything. Sure, that looks more woodlandy, I gotta say. There are just flowers growing on arcs that go over the roads, and there's giant flower beds along every single path. And every person that you see is adorned in flowers to some degree, much like Ren is. Let me pull up my map for these folks very quick.
Vesper's
So I
gonna
can look at something.
druid craft flowers of a similar fashion onto himself.
The castle itself is this large verdant green, with like a big dome sort of on the top of it, and that itself even is like growing flowers and ivy throughout the walls itself. What do you all do?
Kinfeth is gonna throw up as soon as we land.
can I return my sending?
You can, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna send. Still alive. Am coming.
You don't get a response back, unfortunately, but they've got that message. As Kinfath throws up on the sidewalk, you see a man with high, like real chest out and epaulets made of flowers, in a sort of like a suit, walk towards you. Good God, that is disgusting.
I apologize, sir. This is my first and second time, technically it's the second and third time travel, or fourth and fifth time, I guess. Magic's confusing, but I'm not very good at this interdimensional traveling stuff, and it was pretty tough on my and I'll throw up again on the ground.
As you throw up after he's approached you a little bit, like gets on his shoes, he steps back a bit. Oh, dear, you all... I mean, not you two, but the rest of you are mortals, aren't you?
And who might you be?
I'm looking for his name, and I needed more time.
Fireball!
Roll initiative.
My name is Aster. Good to see you again, Ren, by the way. I take it you're on foot of duty.
On our way to Widow's Creek.
Oh dear, Widow's Creek. Not many people still visit hallowed ground like that. Danger afoot, I suppose?
Yes. We're scouting ahead to make sure that nothing's been trying to think of a word.
Hampered with.
Sure.
Need I involve the guard?
The Rose Guard? No, we don't need to get the Rose Guard involved.
Very good. I'm just trying to, offer you any help I can, old friend.
I don't think that'll be necessary. I wouldn't want to send the Rose Guard that way. It might be seen as, well,
An act of war.
Yeah.
Oh, surely it is a sort of no man's land out there. Don't want to disturb the peace, so to speak. So very well, you all do what you need to do. If you need anything, do find me in my office. And he just walks off.
Gotcha. That was Aster. He is the head of our military.
He seemed like a real ass to hole, as Kinfath will say as he stands back up, wiping his face. He was really messed up about me throwing up there. I mean, really, it's not my first time traveling to another dimension.
Which rose does he guard specifically?
The one with thorns.
Let's go.
It's just important to remember that you all are some of the first mortals to be here in thousands of years. I mean, up until recently, we didn't even have the mortal court, and even that, they don't really leave their court very often. So, you all are a special lot to be seen around here.
Am I allowed to pick these flowers?
No.
I think
I'm glad I asked.
I probably would have cut you.
I'll grow you one.
I wouldn't want to be cut. That is for sure.
Oh, I'm giving you a flower.
You
thank
do
you.
see like a small girl is like skipping by as you say, "Can I pick these flowers?" and just like gasps deeply before you being told no. It's like, then she skips away.
I would flavor that as my hand touched my hilt the second you asked. I didn't draw the sword, but
Okay, message, I get it. The flowers
are,
are not to be picked.
Those are 2 nice hands that you have.
They have to make some crazy potions, though. Perhaps maybe someday I could pick one.
No,
Maybe someday.
no.
Anyway, Morgan.
I have no idea where I'm going, Foster. I would
Sure.
go in the direction that I guess I remember.
Might
Yeah.
you say Omaha?
You just sort of
Shut up.
you head off. It's sort of to the actually kind of straight north. You do know the fastest way is through the poppy fields, but you also know that that can suck. So if you'd like to get there as fast as possible, you can choose to go through that. If you don't, the alternative is a lengthier sort of path around that is not cleared of trouble. That Fey monsters still roam outside of the poppy fields
Remind me why I know the poppy fields suck.
because they're poppy and that's an opiate.
So you're saying get high.
I think
or
it's a
fight
win-win
monsters, and
situation.
Why is there always drugs in every scenario we've been going through?
You're saying opium is worse than Fey monsters?
Do you get high off of opium just through walking through the fields? Like what?
You ever
Fairy
seen The Wizard of
flowers.
Oz?
Fairy poppies.
That one
She
with
passes out by trying to go through the poppy fields.
a talking lion, a tin man, and yeah, that's what I use my movies for is drug effects.
Mhm.
Good God.
Don't even get me started on Spy Kids 3D.
I'd give it to LDR that the poppy fields probably aren't the way we want to go. I guess because they suck.
Kidfath will say, "Are you a fucking narc?" Not really.
Yes.
Kinfath will say, well, I don't know anything about this place, and I trust you two to not get us killed or anything worse. So whatever you say is best, or
Yeah.
what the group decides, I
That's
will
about as
follow.
bad as it gets here.
We should be okay then.
Death. Yeah. It won't get worse than death. I promise.
That's all we
Actually,
got.
I'm taking that back.
I was gonna say that's a bold promise to make.
Yeah.
All
To
right.
the path.
Okay.
To the path.
Let's take a quick out of character vote. Do you want to go east or west of the poppy fields?
Is there any descriptors you can give us of both choices? Or
Nope.
is it blind?
Do I know anything of either way?
You would know.
But you
Yeah, I
can't
suppose
sway
you
us.
would. You would. Let me get. I gotta look at my. I have so many goddamn notes and fucking maps and goddamn fucking bullshit. Why do I do this to myself?
I want to go down. I want to go down whichever path gives us the smallest, least scary monster.
And with that,
wanna go
Foster, we
down
just
the
lost all of our sponsors.
All of our sponsors. Me.
Okay. So you would know. That. To the east. Is sort of a. Mossier, rockier area where you might find caves or burrowing creatures. To the did I say to the west for that or to the east?
The
That was to the
east.
east.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was thinking right in my head, but that's not how that works. And to the west or to the left path, is rather tall plant life, rather flowers that have been known to be dangerous in themselves.
Team communication. Flowers this way. Caves and animals that way.
I thought this was not a character vote.
Well, now that that information has been relayed, you can use that in character or out of character to decide.
I fucking love plants.
To the plants then.
I
Fine.
do not have a weapon to cut plants.
I will summon my sword. We have that.
Okay,
We have plenty of sword amongst.
to the
Vesper.
west, then.
Vesper, you'll see Ebenezer put the flower that you gave him in his beard.
Blush.
To the west, say I.
Is
I
that the plants?
That's the
Then
plan.
Plants?
Hi.
We're going west.
Foster grins as the party dies.
All right. You start down this left path around the poppy fields.
And die.
And as you go through, every plant here is flowering to some degree. But before you even get there, you can see these flowers start to get taller and taller along the path to the point where they start sort of weaving in and out of each other with their stalks and their vines, and they start to get rather dense and quite tall as you approach the path. And anyone who would like to can give me a survival check to get further details on that.
Hell yeah.
Fucking yes.
17.
Ass.
I'm gonna
16.
make my sword and
16.
put my hand on the hilt, ready to draw any moment
Cool.
Yeah, same.
as it starts to get thicker.
I am
Let's see.
spinning my sword on my finger. My hilt, not my whole sword.
What did Vesper get? Did you roll?
16.
16? Okay. So I'm going to say Kinfeth and Morgan and Vesper are able to see, even from a distance, a lot of these vines are starting to get thorny, and it seems like you can see some movement throughout the thick of it. Even from probably like 50 to 60 feet away, you can start to see it moving on its own.
I think I see those thorns you were talking about earlier.
And, Kaelinor, I think that we're gonna need that blade.
I summon.
Is there any like vantage points or like what does the surrounding
hold him
area
up.
look like?
Sure, yeah. I think prior to it getting tall, you could probably find maybe a larger hill over on the left side of the path that you might be able to climb up and get a little bit of an extra view if you'd like to do that.
I was more so just like, I mean, Ebenezer would be fully trusting Morgan and Ren to lead him through this, so he'd be following them. I was just wanting to get a better generalized idea of what the area looked like coming into it.
Yeah, well, my thoughts would be it's rather flat, large fields of flowers, and you're kind of going around the most dangerous or one that people often don't come out of set of flowers, but out in the sort of uninhabited lands here of the Fae, things start to get dangerous.
Hey, Foster.
Yes.
Question, and I don't want to like blur the line between hyping up something for like flavor and story beats and actual mechanics, but back when we were in the Stone Palace, I was giving the guard multiple copies of my sword, just kind of making a joke about how I can grow my sword back. It would probably be too strong or too much to say that I could grow one, give one to Kinfath, and still keep mine.
Yes, I would say it would wither when you grow a new one.
That's fair. I was just curious.
Just fucking print them off.
Yeah, but like, yeah, just a friendly ask.
So you see this sort of perilous path ahead of you, Do you guys want to give me a sort of marching order?
I feel like I have to lead.
I would likely be near the front, but defaulting to Ren in this scenario.
Behind
'cause
Kalen.
big.
I'll be in front of Ebenezer.
I wanted to be.
I'll bring up the rear just to have coverage.
I kind of wanted to come alongside Maeve to have a conversation with her as we were walking. So wherever Maeve's at.
Okay, so if it'd be then Ren, Kalen or Vesper, Kinfeth, Maven Ebenezer, and then Morgan.
It's good.
That makes
That's
sense.
the
So
order
let
we
me-
die in.
Yeah, right down, right.
Everybody make sure you're single file so that thing can go straight through
Lightning
all of
bolt.
us. Yeah, exactly.
Are you able to hold an action if you're anticipating combat?
You can. You have to tell me what action you're holding and what you want the trigger to be.
Could I roll for perception to see if I see the slinking of vines? Or
Yeah.
Or is that double jeopardy?
I would say that's alongside the survival things that I gave them, but you know in this area that there are living plants here.
Okay. Then I would, holding my sword hilt, hold an attack action if I were lunged at
I also want to do something.
by, I don't know how specific or vague I can be, so stop me when I meet the criteria. Hold my attack action for if something lunges at me from the left or the right on either side as we're going through this path.
Cool. I think with that preparedness, I will just say that if it's just a single thing, you can go ahead and attack it. If it turns out to be more, you can't be surprised by it. You're ready and aware.
Okay.
And who's in the back? Morgan. Great. What did you want to do, Vesper?
I want to, as long as you don't stop me, Kalenar, I'm going to have my hand on my sword and my other hand, maybe it's like this, on your back. As we're navigating through this, you won't know it, but providing that my hand stays there and I don't take it off for more than a minute at a time, you can add a d4 to your inevitable initiative roll. I'm guidancing him.
Gotcha.
Constantly.
Well, it
Guidance
lasts a
is
minute,
great.
but if I'm using you as a guide,
Yeah, I see.
I would probably, out of like habit, start holding up like hand signals and shit as we're walking through. I suppose nobody would know what they mean.
I will
but it
mimic
just-
them to the back, and I have no
You
idea
let
what
him
they
have
are.
it.
Well, my hand's on your back. I'm just
Ebenezer would have no idea. He'd just be like,
Relaying
oh.
the messages. That's me.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Just casually reading them as it's happening.
Kinfeth
Yeah,
is-
Morgan's like, yeah, got it. Okay.
Okay.
And everybody else is like, what?
I'm gonna be intensely following what Vesper is signing back, like a game of telephone to me. And I'm gonna try and follow the order as best as I can.
For the one person that can understand me, I'd probably say something like, I don't know, whatever fucking sign language for silence. Be ready for anything.
On the subject of silence, Ebenezer and Maeve, what conversation
Yes.
are you having?
Ebenezer's just gonna stroll up beside Maeve. So Maeve, is it? We haven't really communicated very much to one another.
You might be muted
Yep.
out there.
nerd. Silence.
You seem to be a druid, if I might assume, bold of me.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
I would stop in my tracks and I would turn around and just say, are you trying to get us killed?
I'm doing exactly what Vesper's saying. What do you mean?
What's happening?
Until we're out of the brush, just be silent, please.
Oh, I was just trying to have a lovely conversation with Maeve.
I'm sure it was that lovely. Let's do it after.
Wait, do you have
we are out of
message?
danger.
Okay. Okay. You know, you guys are the leaders here. I respect your demands. Yeah. Ebenezer will slink back behind Maeve, defeated.
As a player, I want that conversation to happen, but I would absolutely not allow it to happen in character. I apologize.
No, it's fine. I get it.
Are
Okay,
we
there go.
sneaking right now?
I imagine you're just trying to kind of not disturb the wildlife, as best you can, sticking to the path and whatnot.
Okay.
I do need to roll a little dice here.
While he does that, I would like to, before we got yelled at for talking, told Vesper that I had recently prepared the invisibility spell. If I disappear when something shows up, that's why, and it's okay.
Okay.
Is that?
Oh, so
that
you
loud
don't get
enough
yelled
for
at?
people to hear it?
You are
What's
in
that?
front of him.
Is that loud enough
He
for
said
people to hear it?
during.
Or is that pretty quiet? Just to Vesper?
I wouldn't have tried to hide it. I would have been speaking to Vesper, but I wouldn't have been like whispering.
I'm gonna cast light on you if you go invisible.
Please don't.
Just as a
I
reaction.
rolled a thing that's bad for you, unfortunately.
I don't know how light works, but I think invisibility turns anything you're touching or anything on your person invisible with you.
It
And if
would
light
just.
is placed on your person.
I think it would still be. It'd be like
There would
emanating
be
from my person
yeah,
rather than
it
it being
would-
a thing on my person.
it would be like if you photoshopped the lamp out of the room, but the
I
rest of the
would-
room is lit up.
I would turn into Io from
Yes.
fucking Dota, a
Whoa.
walking ball of light.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Okay, what bad thing is happening to us now?
I kill it.
As you venture through this thick of brush,
Damn.
could I get a flat dexterity check, not a saving throw,
Oh,
from the
hell
whole
yeah.
group, please?
Fuck yeah, you can.
Check is the big one at the top, right?
Well, 14.
Yes. 15.
Fuck.
18.
17.
I hate this game.
I'm gonna
Ebenezer
die.
still deck saved.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna die in my backyard.
Ebenezer rolled the wrong
Oh,
thing.
actually,
Remember yes, it was a dex check, not a dex save. But it's the same. It'll be the same.
Evan, you can add a D4
Nope,
to
I
that.
gotta re-roll it.
I get to add a D4 to that.
Yeah.
16. Take that one because that's the right one.
So mine is a total of 17.
Gotcha.
3 7.
So surprisingly enough, it is Ren who, while distracted by the shenanigans behind you trying to get everybody to be quiet, you look back for just a second as you take a step, and you step on a vine that you shouldn't have.
Does that trigger my thing in any way?
It will in just a second. Give me a hot second to describe what happens.
Yes, sir.
As you step on it, it quickly slinks away from under your foot, and you see from four corners surrounding, like two near the front of the group and two near the back, four assassin vines scramble through the thick here and poise for attack. And I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh!
And I can add a +4 to.
Yes, I'm still touching you.
11.
5.
17, and then I get to add it.
Hey, not bad, Ebenezer.
Oh.
Way to go, bro.
21 total for initiative.
Great.
18.
Kalinor or Ren, who has higher dex?
I'm hoping me. I have +3.
Okay, Kalinor first.
Oh, good. I go before nobody.
Oh, good. I go before nobody.
I roll,
Yeah, what's it like, Black? What's it like?
Maeve and Ebenezer, what's your guys' dex? I have to imagine Maeve's is higher, but
Mine's
yes.
9.
what was that, Ivy?
+3? Is that right?
What's the number?
16.
Oh, 16, yeah.
Great. And
Very
you said
good.
you have a 9, Ebenezer?
Uh-huh.
All right. Oh, wow, wow,
All
He has
right.
9 AC.
Wow, we wow.
wow.
You know, role playing a frail old man. You know, I gotta do it. You know, it's
Yeah,
part of-
no, I respect statting it properly.
Ebenezer's over here like,
Um,
I'm 180.
invest.
Gotta add our rolls back into the
Uh,
stream.
Oh, what? Ryan, what did you get?
18 on
Gotcha.
a 12 roll.
Damn.
Yeah, baby.
15 is a
Fucking
bonus.
Guidance be placed
Gloomstalker.
on yourself?
What's up?
Can guidance go on? Can it be self-cast?
Yes, it can.
Damn.
Yeah. But I have a +6.
Right.
But I mean, I could have
With
have
an
popped
additional
off.
+4 potential.
Yeah.
Does Gloom let you add your wisdom modifier to your,
It's
that what that
Dex
is?
and Wisdom, which are my main stats.
your
It's
main stats?
it's
yeah.
sick.
That's
Doesn't
like
Shet? Doesn't Shet? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's like me adding my dex and my int to my AC.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yes.
Jesus. All right.
NFL's gonna be fucking weird next year.
Probably.
What?
What rule did
Did
they
they
fuck
do the weird return rule? Did that vote in?
For no, just the whole quarterback situation that's going on. The Bears just
I
traded
saw
Justin Fields to the Steelers.
I saw there was a lot of
Cleveland
trades.
lost. What's his name? Didn't he go to the Colts?
Flacco? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Keelan,
Sorry.
you being up front, there are 2 plants probably within 10 feet of you, left and right, that you could reach. These things look like, well, there's probably a picture I can use to describe. Well, no, that'll give you all the stat blocks. I can't do that. They essentially just looks like plants that have flowers growing from them, and they are thorny, but they are moving like they're almost snakes, essentially.
Okay.
I shared
does
a
it
GIF.
Have like a, is it just a vine, or does it have any sort of like
No
body?
head.
No body, no head. Okay.
Nope.
Just vine. I will approach the one on I suppose the left. I don't know that it much matters. What is? Did I miss?
No, I think I know what you're thinking. Right? Were you thinking of the skateboard guy throws it on with the phone and then he jumps on a skateboard?
Oh, what? Yeah, indirectly.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Say what you said again.
You're good. I would approach the one. I'm just gonna opt for the left, I suppose.
Fantastic.
And I'm going to attack it with. I'm gonna blade song first.
Hey, did you move out of my range?
I will be when I move here.
Okay.
Why?
It wouldn't matter if you moved.
Okay. Where's the blade song? Active. There it is. Okay. Activate blade song. I'm gonna take like a couple steps forward, 10 feet away. I'm gonna use inflict wounds. But I'm gonna cast it through my sword. I'm gonna take a nasty swing of necrotic damage at this plant.
Amazing.
It's 11 to hit. Can I add a D4 to that?
No, you moved.
Doesn't it last for a minute?
You used it on your ability or on your initiative roll.
Does it only work for one roll? I thought it was.
It's an action, and we entered initiative, so yes. Because I haven't gone yet, I can't re-up the action.
I thought it stayed on me for a minute, and I could apply it to before then. Is that not?
It stays on you for a minute, but you expend it.
Oh, I thought it was as many rolls.
No,
in that minute.
it can be rolled
charge.
to
Baldur's Gate 3 does it that way.
Yeah. See, that's
Yeah.
why. Okay, so 11 to hit
one
probably
ability
doesn't
check.
What was 11 to hit?
Yeah.
Does not hit, unfortunately. You see this thing spread its vines around your around your sword as it comes through, dexterously getting out of the way.
Well, that is tragically the end of my turn.
All right. Up next is Ren, and we'll have Vesper after that.
Did I end up doing anything with that held action or the?
I think with that held action, I will let you take advantage on your first attack here. If that is cool to you.
Sure.
Is there a battle map for this? Question mark.
No.
Okay.
How close are these enemies clustered to each other?
So they're on just kind of either side of a path. So they are probably no further than 10 feet apart. The two at the front, the two at the back are about as far as your line is. I would say probably 20-ish feet, 20, 30. We're gonna say 30 for the math of this, just so everybody can keep that in.
Because
in their heads.
Fireball's 25.
But none of you have Fireball.
That scroll you gave me, remember?
Good.
I will. So I want to use Green Flame Blade. I've not used this before. Is it cast or use my attack action and then add Green Flame Blade to it, or am I casting Green Flame Blade as the action and it's just being added to a sword swing? I don't quite understand it when I read it. Brandish the weapon used in the spell's casting.
Yeah. But you're also making a melee attack as a part of the spell, so it all happens in one action, and then you can add Green Flame Blade's damage to your attack.
Okay. Why doesn't that have?
You rolled a hit with the weapon.
Yeah, the Green Flame Blade itself doesn't have a damage
Yeah, that is
roll on my
neither
character
does-
sheet.
It just
neither
shows
does
a fire
Ruby Blade.
symbol.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have. You just have to manually roll the damage dice for those cantrips. I don't know why. Booming Blade's the same.
1d8 fire. And are there any enemies within 5 feet or within 5 feet of this one? With their
They're not.
vines
They're
be
about 10
touching?
feet apart.
Okay. 10 feet apart. Okay. Swing with advantage. 18.
Gotcha. 18 does hit. Give me some damage.
12 on the sword swing
Yeah, well,
with. Oh, right. I can't use that. I need a roll.
Nice.
Yeah. I rolled a 0 on a d8.
Hey, if you make it a custom thing, you might be able to add that.
Just 1 fire damage.
Add what?
13, 1 fire damage.
Gotcha. This is. Gotcha. As you hit this with the fire, the vines around it, sort of the thick in the brush, do start to ignite, and you see flame very slowly start to spread in that area. Anything else on your turn?
Wait, so I actually just caught, like, the surrounding area on fire?
Yeah, I mean, you're
Fuck.
a bunch of plants, and you use fire.
Metal.
Yeah, I didn't really consider that.
With that, anything else
yeah.
on your turn? And then, okay, Vesper, you're up. We'll have a plant in between, and then Maeve.
Would I have enough time to draw my bow instead, as these creatures are further away? In this, I hadn't drawn a sword
think-
yet, but
Yeah, unless you specifically said you had your sword out, you can start with whichever weapon. I think.
okay. I will stay where I am then, and see. Did you go for the left, Kaelinor? You went
I went
front
left, yeah.
left. Okay, seeing you go front left, I'll 180 from the same spot and try to aim for back right.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Which
Yep,
you said was within range some feet away. I will roll this now. That is a natural 1. I have natural 1 to both combats. So that misses. I get a Gloomstalker attack. That's not better. 13.
13 hits.
Fuck yes. Okay. It's a D8 plus 3. 9 damage. I'm gonna mark the back right one as my favorite enemy as well, dealing an additional 4 damage to it. So 13.
Gotcha. 13 total.
13 to actually, yeah, 13 plus the extra Gloomstalker hit, which is 4. So 17 total.
Gotcha.
And it is the back right one is marked as my favored foe.
Gotcha. So what does that mean for you? Is that like
it's the
advantage
extra
or damage?
D4 that I rolled.
Gotcha.
That is one of those charges.
Fantastic.
And nobody has
anything
taken
else that you want to do?
damage. I don't think I have a bonus action. Oh, I could. Let me read my bonus action spells real quick, and if I want to cast one, I'll let you know, and if not, then no, and you can move on.
Okay.
No, I don't think so. I think that's
Okay. Then up next is going to be this plant on the front right. Actually, the one that freaking Ren attacked. It is going to it's going to try to constrict you. It's going to try to reach around and essentially try to grapple in a way. So I'm going to actually that's not how it is. It's not an opposed grapple. It's how its move works.
Oh.
What?
Outplayed.
Oh no, I see. It's 2 separate steps. So it can do that, and if it does, then it can do. Okay. So I do need an opposed strength check.
Well, I suppose a roll is better than no roll, but this one ain't very good, folks. Is it strength save or strength check?
Athletics or acrobatics?
To get out of a grapple.
Yeah.
It's always strength if you're grappling, and it's dex or strength if you're getting out.
Okay, so athletics, it has to be for the grapple itself then? And then
Yeah.
athletics or acrobatics?
Yeah.
Fuck.
That was
Well,
a
that's
nice
good.
18.
18. That's good.
Well, that's an acrobatics check. And this is the opposed grapple, so I do need an athletics check, unfortunately.
No. When you are being grappled, you can dex out of it or strength break out of it. But if you are the one grappling, it has to be strength.
Then I see what you mean. Okay.
Sorry. I spent a lot of time reading the grapple.
Well, then
You're
let's see
welcome.
Well, that didn't help, but also Darian.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll this on the table.
Table.
They add a +5 to this.
Oof. Strong vine.
So you want them to get a 13 or lower on this d20,
Yeah.
which they did. You are able
Lower,
to escape that. And they are going to instead just take their second attack here and just try to whip you one.
Hot.
Hinky.
Sticks and stones don't break my bones, but that's a nat 20, so chains and whips sure do excite me.
So I'm dead instead.
Okay. We need math is hard. You're gonna take 14 points of damage on that crit.
It's not bad for a crit.
And that's gonna be its turn. And Maeve, you're up. Ebenezer on deck.
Alright. I will. I'm scared to do anything. So tell me if I'm cheating. Okay? I will
Cheating.
as bonus action cast Flame Blade. Oh. She would pull out her weird looking stick from her bag. Go, like a lightsaber.
Yo.
Flame Blade.
Fantastic.
And she's gonna try to hit the one that's not on fire yet. The left one? It's not.
Okay.
Hasn't been hit with fire. It's the left one, right?
Front
So
left.
you are closer to the back. Are you going for the back left one or the front left one?
Oh, I guess I'll go to the back.
I don't think either of the back
Either one is
were.
fine. You could get
It
to
hasn't
either
been
within
hit.
your movement.
Okay, back left.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and give me a roll to hit. That'll certainly hit.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
Let's
Fuck
go.
yeah! How much damage does Flame Blade do?
I'm gonna click it.
This is
Oh, no.
revenge for all of your shit rolls. Oh my god, and it's gonna double, isn't it?
I think that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if they have weakness
if it's
to
weakness,
fire.
Because it's a plant.
Oh,
Not the
Fucking
plants.
clear. That's amazing.
Amazing. Yes, they are certainly vulnerable to
First
fire.
you're a bear, and now you're
That was
cheating.
back left, correct?
legally. Yeah.
That does an immense amount of its health. Maeve strikes this thing with the fury of a small person with fury and lights this thing on fire for 50 total points, which is incredible.
And
you
it's
see
not
it
dead.
Absolutely, yes. You see it absolutely reel back, but it is on fire. The area around it also does start to catch.
So now we are
Oh,
surrounded
my.
by fire on the left.
Sorry.
Not surrounded. Now there is
Any
fire on the
bonus
left.
action?
I had to use the bonus action to cast it.
Oh, okay.
So
Do you want to
then
say
I'm done.
anything?
No. I'm good.
All right, fair enough.
Make
Should expect
lightsaber
that.
noises.
Ebenezer is up, then we'll have a plant, and then Kinfath.
Yeah.
Ebenezer will follow suit with Maeve and attack the same target. And
Fantastic.
he's just gonna cast Infestation, a cantrip.
Ooh.
Okay. What does that do?
The target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or it takes 1d6 poison damage and moves 5 feet in a random direction if it can move.
Okay.
Wow, this is actually like super weird.
Yeah, I'm reading it now. You get and you roll a dice to decide which direction it moves.
Yeah.
All right.
I like it.
Interesting. So do
Okay,
I do?
Yeah, I'll roll a Constitution saving throw here real quick.
Yeah.
What does it add? Not a lot. Well, it rolled a 19 on the die. What's your spell save DC?
It's 13 right now.
Okay. So it does save.
Does it not take any damage then? Does it just miss?
On a cantrip, deck saves or save
Yeah.
cantrips, usually they don't do any. Because you can do it forever.
It does not, unfortunately.
Dang. Okay. I think it's my turn.
All right.
If I'm to be in any sort of position right now, I would have run up beside Maeve to be on her right or left.
Gotcha. Plant 4, the back right plant, is going to take its turn now, and it is going to go ahead and make a grapple check on Morgan.
No.
So I'm going to need opposed strength, acrobatics or athletics. So I am told.
It's true.
I 100% believe it. Evan
I
knows a lot
rolled
of
a
these rules and their
13.
intricacies.
I do. Oof.
That's not bad.
That is a 16 from the thing with their modifier, only an 11 on the die. So you do get grappled by it, and then it's going to use its second attack to make it a constrict attack. Still has to roll to hit, strangely, but we'll go ahead and do that.
Yeah, you have to roll to hit Shocking Grasp, which is a lightning touch spell. Seems like it either hits or doesn't to me, but the rolling is weird.
It's a 21, which I'm assuming hits.
Well, mother. Goodbye, guys. I'm dying.
Oh no.
What? What's the
Where's
damage?
There it is. You take 17 points of damage as you are squeezed in by this thing.
Don't get grappled.
That's
No,
gotta be like 60% of your health, right?
Mm.
At this point, that's.
And that's going to be its turn, leading us to Kinfeth.
I will. Which one of these fucking things are on fire? Back left, for sure.
Both
Back
left.
and front right.
Oh, my bad. We are surrounded.
Okay. I'm going to go help Morgan, and I will attempt to attack the thing that is constricting him.
Fantastic. All right, go and give me a roll to hit.
This will be
Or
with
8
my
of them.
staff.
Oof.
Oh, was it a 19?
Yep.
It
Yes.
was.
Oh, it was cocked on between 19 and 1 on my screen.
Amazing. 24 does hit.
Okay, I'm kind of scared to touch this thing. But I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna use a key point to flurry of blows. I feel like I
Yeah.
shouldn't be touching him.
Everybody else is.
Yeah,
It's
but
poison
with
ivy.
minions.
I have no.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I hit him.
Whew.
Okay. The second one definitely hits, yeah.
Bob is sick, dude.
So it was 9.
Bob,
Bob.
I like that.
All right,
Backhanded
I'm gonna
plant.
be 10 feet away from this plant.
9.
Opportunity attack.
No.
He
I
has
have
10 feet of reach
reach.
with his arms.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Remember, I missed.
An additional 4.
Theo, I kind of picture Kinfast like a friendly
Uh,
sloth.
I will need a dexterity saving throw from you as you touch it.
Fuck.
With like a warm face.
Ooh. 12.
You're good. You
Oh.
are able to avoid its thorns as you hit it between and knock some damage out.
Nice.
It does hold on to its constriction. And,
Oh,
Uh-huh.
wait. I would like it to make a dexterity saving throw.
Sure.
DC 13.
It got a 9. What is that? What happens?
It'll fall prone because of my open hand technique.
I'm free.
Yeah, this vine goes limp and falls kind of through the thickets that it was hanging on to, and is down on the ground.
I would
Morgan
like
is
to
freed.
I would like to flavor this as like I'll swing with one of my hands on my staff, just like a crossbody, and then with my second I'll reach out and like open palm hit in between some thorns like right here. And as I do, there'll be a slight like as it like rings out a little bit, kind of similar to Vesper's thing, but not totally the same.
I'm imagining Kylon in the Kung Fu Panda 1.
Yes,
You're asleep now.
yes, exactly. That'll be my turn.
Incredible. Front left plant is going, and then we've got Morgan, another plant, and then Kaelinor. Front left plant is going to strength check against Kaelinor here. Also go for a grapple.
I can acrobatics, right?
Yes.
10.
24.
That is not good for me.
19 on the die. It wraps you up here, and it does still have to roll the hit to try to constrict you, so let's see here. What is it at?
You get a turn though.
12? Probably doesn't hit.
Nope.
Nope.
Even with-
So it tries to wrap around you, and its own sliminess wraps.
So I'm not grappled?
Pulls it right off. You are still grappled. You don't take constrict damage.
Okay.
And then we're up to Morgan.
If I try to move away, does he get disadvantage on an opportunity attack?
You don't
If
get a
he's
reaction
Prone, I
from-
don't think he gets a reaction. Yeah,
Oh, okay. I want to move away,
makes sense.
and then I'm going to cast Firebolt at it.
Are you moving sort of into the pack or back behind it?
Parker, it's prone, and that's a ranged attack.
Into the group. I don't want to.
Okay.
You have advantage.
It's just because
also-
like there's the four corners and you guys are all here. You could go sort of back here if you wanted, but
This is very hard without seeing it. So
Yeah.
I think
Wish I
it's
could-
better to be with the friends. So I want to
makes sense to me.
fire bolt into that area away behind me. I guess is that how I would describe it?
Yeah, if I'm in the middle of all four of them still. So are you moving inward?
Yeah, towards the guy that I watched heal a guy at one point, but not gonna say that out loud.
Okay, so Ryan does bring up a good point that making a ranged attack against a prone target does give disadvantage. So I just want to make sure you're aware of that before you commit to your decision. But by all means, you can do that if you'd like to do it.
That's also
Okay.
metagamey, so like do whatever you would do, I guess.
Yes, it's extremely metagamey, but
Just saying.
I could also. Well, I had two choices. I'm gonna instead cast magic missile. Two at the one on
That's
the
a
one on the
good
ground
choice.
and one at the other in the back. I don't know.
Flavor
where the
text
other
that bitch again.
Please.
I love this.
is.
what does it look like as it happens?
As I prepare, I just do the sword movement across, and 3 missiles of dripping red come out and launch at the guys.
Amazing. Go ahead and give me 3 damage die.
That one's ass. That
no,
one's
no.
better. I can't read that one. 3, okay. 2
Okay.
of them go to the prone guy, and 1 of them goes to the other guy in the back.
Which ones would you like to go where? I don't know if you have to decide that beforehand, but
I think you
decide
can roll
now if you'd
damage
like.
first. I'm not sure.
All right. The 2 larger numbers to the prone guy, and then the 2 at the other one.
Cool.
Because choices. Oh, that's
Amazing.
is eating a good berry in action.
It is,
It
unfortunately.
is.
I'm sad. Okay.
Up next is the plant that has been blasted to bits by Maeve. It's going to try to retaliate against Maeve. Need a opposed strength.
Maybe strong. Maybe so strong.
Acrobatics or athletics,
Strong. Wait, acrobatics or athletics?
whichever one is better.
Or worse.
Okay, yeah.
Or
No,
worse if you
no.
if you want.
No thanks. No thanks.
Ooh. That's
Oh.
pretty neat.
Did you change your dice?
Nope. This thing
I did not.
lashes out and tries to wrap you up and is unable to catch you. So it's going to instead just take its second normal old whip attack. Does a 17 hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
How hard?
Boy.
Pretty hard.
Why? I keep losing my dice because I have black desk and black dice. Only 3 points of damage because it rolled extremely poorly.
God damn.
Let's go.
And that's gonna be its turn, bringing us back to Kaelinor.
Couple quick questions. One, what are my restrictions on being grappled? I can still like take actions and stuff, right?
I believe you can attack the person who's grappling you. We have this map and info link.
I think that
Yeah.
sounds right.
Conditions.
I want to find a Microsoft Paint-esque app, so whenever we do Theater of the Mind stuff or anything on a whim, I could like screen share a developing board state as we go.
Have you considered Microsoft Paint?
No, I want something better.
I'm a smartass, sorry.
Your ass is moderately intelligent.
Yeah, it looks like you just if you want to break the thing, you need to again beat its grapple, but otherwise your speed is just 0 and you can still attack and cast spells.
Fantastic. Second question: how is this creature grappling me, is it like all of its mass around me, or is there like part of it that's wrapped around me and then still like a greater length of the creature away from me?
The second one.
Okay. Last question. I'm sorry, I'm annoying.
True.
I had asked you about the. I sent you a DM in Discord about the Dragon's Breath spell. Am I able to flavor that it's coming out of my gauntlet instead of my mouth? Is that okay?
As long as that stays consistent, yeah.
Okay. Being wrapped up by this thing and seeing my friend's fire damage be effective, I'm gonna take my spellcasting arm gauntlet and like Henry Cavill arm cock it, and there's gonna be like a little illusion of a dragon around the end of my hand that is kind of orangish red. Cast Dragon's Breath on myself. I'm gonna fucking blast up at this thing that is holding me with fire. Has to make
Incredible.
a dex save.
That's a dex save, yeah.
Yeah, DC 14.
It fails.
Seems high risk, high reward to light the thing that's holding you on fire.
Love it.
I do like it a lot.
I did ask. I'm hoping to project that fire away from me and have a second until the entire thing's on fire, but we'll see how it goes.
He did say spreading slowly.
It's acid, but it's fire damage.
You flavored it phenomenally, by the way.
Thank you.
Gotcha. 8.
Hold-
Oh, I forgot
Doubled?
to.
Does it double? Cause fire.
It does.
Okay.
That reminds me though. I need to check something.
Give me those
By the
fucking
way-
arrows.
That stays on my hand concentration up to a minute. I just can't flamethrower for a minute.
Fire sword
Anybody
from
here
the
played
other?
Far Cry 3? I'm sure people have. Anybody?
Nope.
What's that?
I've watched
Cry
enough
3?
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to like cart before the horse here, but we're right next to a poppy field, and we're lighting everything on fire, and it's giving me that mission from Far Cry 3 where they're playing Skrillex as you're flamethrowing the poppy fields.
Olrog
weed.
out of nowhere.
That happened on. That one's on fire. This
I
one's
say
on
that.
fire.
Because my Spotify is playing it right now. I turned it on.
Hell yeah.
So wait. 1, 3, and 2 are all on fire. Now, that one just started on fire. So, I forgot to, because Plant 3 was on fire and standing in fire when it started its turn, I do need to roll 2d4 and double that against it. So let me do that real quick.
Damn.
It takes an extra 10 points of damage there. So do that real quick. Okay, now one is also on fire. Let me just put a little symbol right there. These are on fire. And that is on fire. Great. Anything else on your turn?
Movement 0. That's bonus action to cast it and action to use it.
All right. Then we have Ren and Vespers on deck.
I'm gonna get my headphones. Gonna go
Is
grab a
mine
snack.
also on fire?
Yeah.
Because of Green
Yes.
Flame Blade.
Yes, it is also on fire. It just hasn't started a turn since it was on fire.
Okay. I will reaching out the one arm with my sword kind of down a little bit, I would cast Hex. Just saying Wither. And as I say that, the hex would appear as a rose stemming from this plant, a black rose, and I'll give it disadvantage on strength checks.
That's a
because when
good
it tried to
choice.
grapple me, I had to fight it off. I will then. I'm in melee range of this thing, right?
Yes.
Immediately after casting Hex and saying Wither, I'll also cast Eldritch Blast right behind it. And as I do, it's like a very harsh golden light that just comes out of the hilt of my blade. Just like boom.
Incredible. Go ahead and give me a roll a hit.
Nat 20.
Oh!
Ooh, baby.
That's like 3 tonight, guys.
Crit damage. Hold on.
2d10, right?
2d10 plus 5.
Yeah,
Fuck
baby.
yeah. Do you have plus 5 charisma?
Oh,
No, you get your
my
proficiency
God.
plus
21
modifier.
Oh,
plus,
Shit.
no, that
plus
can't be right.
Just saying.
my
Yeah, it is.
plus my hex damage. For a 6 necrotic.
Holy
Yeah.
fuck,
Nice
dude.
hit.
Does the hex damage get doubled as well? Like 2d6? Because of the crit, or no?
I don't think so.
I think it's a
I-
separate.
It's a separate
thought
damage
that-
instance.
I thought
Oh,
that
no.
when you crit, it doubles all damage dice associated with the deck. Which
Yes,
it
but
Yeah, but
collects
hex isn't the attack action.
Right, but like it is. I mean, but I thought that like Hunter's Mark and Hex and stuff.
Yes. Just like Smite. Does Smite?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, then yeah.
All right, then
I
yeah, go
thought
ahead.
so.
We'll double that too.
It's technically a
Just another
different instance of
1d6.
damage, which is why it's weird.
2 on the second d6.
All right. This thing definitely, what's the word I'm looking for? It sort of rears back and recoils away from the attack. It doesn't look great, but it is still up.
Question before I end my turn, because it may be relevant here in a minute. Says until the spell ends, you deal extra necrotic damage whenever you hit it with an attack. Would the green flame blade fire that it's on fire from be considered like a lasting effect of a spell I casted? Or does that wording nullify that proccing again? Am I wording that question coherent enough?
Ask it again while I read Green Flame Blade.
Sure. Hexes.
I'm gonna
Verbiage
go get some water. I'll be right back.
says whenever you hit it with an attack.
No,
Would-
so this fire now is just like fire that exists, and
Okay.
so it'll take damage. But
Cool.
Vesper, you're up.
Morgan has come near me since. Is that correct? Since I saw you take lots of damage.
Is that correct, Morgan?
Parker!
Parker.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Carissa.
You're good. Did Morgan move inward toward the middle of the group by Vesper?
Yes,
Is that what
very,
you said?
Very much so, yes.
Okay. The back right one is laying down. I'm gonna still looking toward the back. I'm gonna say, I don't know, taking in the situation and your condition when looking pretty fucked up. I'm gonna say, Morgan, are you afraid to die?
No.
Good. And I'm gonna pivot back on my foot and draw my bow toward him. And you see Vesper kind of just so like glowing eyes, split black and white hair. You see the from like the scalp, like ink in water, the white side of his hair turns black, then his eyes go black, then inky tears come down, and then the bottom half of him kind of turns into like this shadowy form. And like spectral black wings, feathery angel wings kind of sprout out of him. I'm using my necrotic shroud form.
That sounds dope.
It's sick as fuck. Are you? I tried to pivot back. Would he be within 10 feet of me still?
I'll let you decide, Parker. Do you want to be within 10 feet or no?
I don't know. He's scaring me with this necrotic thing. This is as a player, not as a character.
Well, then let's make it as a character too. Make a charisma save DC 9. I hope you pass.
Christmas saving throw?
Yes,
Okay.
you should be fine, right?
I rolled a 12.
Okay, you're fine. You are not actually mechanically frightened of me. Then I drew my bow straight at you, bamfed into this thing, and a black feather kind of comes down right between us. There's no arrow in my bow, but a gold spectral arrow shoots through the feather into your chest, and I'm going to also healing word you. For drum roll, please. It's a D4. 10.
Ooh, I like that.
Was all of that flavor text for a healing word?
No, I also necrotic shrouded, which is an action and fucking sick.
What does that do?
You'll find out when it's relevant.
Okay.
I mean, you wouldn't know yet.
That's
You've
fine.
never seen Vesper like this. He is menacing looking. Like, arms longer. Fuck. And that is my turn.
Plant number 2, front right boy. Once again, he's just gonna actually make 2. No, he's gonna go for a constrict attack on Ren here, which he will do with disadvantage. It will do with disadvantage to plant. 9 is what it got.
15.
Absolutely good to go. Visibly frustrated as a plant can be, it tries to just roll its whip attack, and unfortunately does not hit. That's a 4 on the die. I can already tell you that doesn't hit. That's going to be its turn. We have Maeve, then Ebenezer.
Did it take the fire damage?
Oh, it needs to. Thank you. And that's going to take 16 points of fire damage as I rolled 2 4s.
On D4s, right?
Yes.
Wow!
Fucking nice, dude.
That was off 1 fire damage.
Right.
Okay. Great. Maeve, you're up, and then Ebenezer.
Okay. I did get smacked, so did I drop concentration for my flame sword? Or no?
That is a good question. Do you remember how much damage it did to you?
3.
Then you just need to beat a DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh. Cool.
You're good.
Alright, so I still got the blade. I'm gonna smack him again. Same guy,
Fantastic.
hopefully.
That'll hit.
Sweet.
Dude.
Fucking A, dude. That's insane.
16
Damage.
doubled. This thing goes down. So how does it look as it happens?
Which one?
I think
Backleft.
Nice.
with the same like rotting factor of Maeve's character, the fire would kind of look weird and strange, and like turn black in parts probably, and then it would like rot and be on fire. and
Amazing.
die.
It absolutely it squirms a lot as it goes out and just burns away to nothing in this black fire. That is 1 down. Amazing. You do see that fire start to spread into its adjacent brush squares. So 5 feet to its left and to its right are also on fire. And behind it, I guess. Then, anything else on your turn?
No, that is all.
All right, Ebenezer, you're up.
Did Ebenezer see any sort of remorse from Maeve as she freaking smited this plant?
Probably, yeah.
Kind of I don't know if I should make some sort of perception roll or not if you wanted me to, but just curious to see a druid's reaction to
Yeah,
healing nature, I
she's
suppose.
she's probably slowly getting used to that, unfortunately, but she would still look upset enough that you'd probably notice.
Okay.
I would
Alright.
think.
What's around me, Foster? What's going on?
Or plants.
Fire in front of you in a lot of directions. Behind you, there is still a prone vine, the back right one that you could scrap with if you'd like. But then we have the front right one looking worse for wear. Front left one still doing okay.
Which one is Kinfath by?
Back right. One on the ground. He's prone still.
Prone. And as we discussed, prone has disadvantage
For range.
Range attack.
range attacks.
Yeah.
But attack that does a strength or dex save throw, it auto fails.
Yes.
Prone.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna create a bonfire on that guy.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's a dex save, isn't it? Or is it not? No save.
It is a dex save for those who are in it. Which it fails.
So it takes 1d8 fire damage.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I'll roll that. 1d8 fire. 6, let's go.
For a total
Doubled?
of 12 because it's fire.
Yeah.
12, Pog.
I'm just gonna burn down the whole fucking Pharaoh.
A creature must also make the saving throw when it moves into the bonfire space for the first time on a turn, or it ends in the turn there.
Makes sense. to me.
FYI.
Any bonus actions or anything else in your turn?
No, that is it. I would have whirled around and saw that prone enemy plant and created a cozy bonfire on top of it. Yeah.
Incredible. That same one is now going to use half its movement to stand up, which unfortunately is he doesn't have very much movement, so he's not going to be able to move very far now. He is going to move 5 feet to get outside of the fire. I believe it's just 5 feet.
It is 5 feet.
It's just going to move slightly further in towards the group, just to get out of the fire, so it doesn't end its turn there.
It started its turn there.
Oh, does that
It
count?
either
Matter,
moves
though.
there or ends its turn. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And a bonfire, despite all the other fire that's going on here, is contained.
Heck yeah.
Magically.
So that's its movement. It is going to then. What's our marching order here again? It is going to try to grapple Kinfath.
Do it.
So go ahead and give me a. Let's see what we got here first, actually.
14.
That's 21.
Mm.
So it does grapple Kinfath. Do you have any sort of monk dexterity abilities that I don't know about that you can use?
Problem.
Seems like a monk thing. I don't know monk very well, but
You can deflect projectiles at a certain level, but I don't think that counts.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do in this situation.
okay. So it does go ahead and grapple, and it's going to do its roll to hit to constrict. That's a 14. Does that?
Nope.
It slides around you and does not constrict you, and that is its turn, leaving us to Kinfath. You are grappled. You just don't take damage.
Punch it! Punch the large Venus flytrap in the face!
Yeah, wait. I'll just I'll drop my staff and unarmed attack it.
Fantastic.
Huh.
So
19.
19, that does hit. Let me check something right quick. Okay. Does hit. Give me damage.
Okay, this is gonna be I'm gonna be throwing elbows.
Okay, so
And
8
you get an
damage.
elbow.
Also give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
If it's is it because I attacked?
Because you touched it, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do my flurry of blows as well.
Okay, I will need a dexterity saving throw for every time you touch it.
Okay, I think I touched it one more time.
Yes, one more hit.
Okay, and then I also want it to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
Okay, so
Ooh, an
here are
additional 10.
mine. First one is a 24. Second one's a
Oh.
23.
Precision of a monk's blood.
It fails. It's a dexterity saving throw.
It's fucking prone, bitch. There's your monk bullshit.
Incredible. It goes prone. It's also looking incredibly worse for wear.
Good.
Punching your salad.
I'd like to spit on it.
Free action. You can spit on
Sick.
it.
It was 2 points because you just gave it some kind of water.
Anything else for Kinpeth there?
I'm good.
All right. Plant 1 starts its turn on fire. So it will take some damage. What is that? It's gonna take 10 points of damage as it starts its turn. And I believe it's still grappling, Kaelinor?
Actually, I had a question about that. I have advantage on acrobatics checks while I'm in Bladesong, and I didn't do that. Is it too late?
Yes.
Yeah.
But if
then-
you, yeah. Sorry.
That's fine. That's my fault. But then yes, I am grip.
Okay. So it can try to make 2 constrict attacks because it doesn't have to grapple on this turn. So let's see what we get here. That is a 21 on the first one.
That'll hit.
Second is an 11.
That does not hit.
Okay. Then we do. You take 20 points of damage from
What
its
the
constriction.
Fuck.
Shit.
Okay, so that's a lot of my health. Approximately
All of it.
95%.
Do you react to the pain in any way, or does he
Loudly.
look any different?
How would you react?
Stressed. He's mad and hurt. I need to make a Constitution save for concentration, right?
For your blade song?
No, for my Dragon's Breath spell.
Oh,
It's
gotcha.
a Constitution. I add 4 to this because of Blade Song.
You
So,
get 20?
7. What's it? No, it's half of the damage you took. So
Yeah,
10.
half the damage or 10, whichever is higher.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I pass. So
Amazing. That is its turn. Morgan, you're up.
Woo! I'm gonna cast Magic Missile again because that's basically all I can do.
Incredible.
Okay, here's the 3 rolls for you. I'm not flavor texting it. We know what it is now.
Well, yeah, it looks like blood. We get it.
it looks like
Yeah.
blood.
I hate D4s. Holy shit! I
Yeah,
hate
you're
D4s are
telling me.
tragic.
I have to roll a lot of them.
2 of
Four.
them. I don't know how to.
So the
Where are
front
they?
right is looking kind of bad. The front sort of, or the right sort of middle now is looking really bad. And the front left is still okay, but certainly has
Okay.
taken some damage.
2 for the middle one, the 2 and a 3, and then 2 for the right part of this, or the one. Yeah.
For this, the 2 and the 3 are going to the middle?
Yeah.
Okay. It dies, so tell me how it looks.
It just these 2 dripping bloody red missiles just impale into it, and it.
Give me
I
one
don't know.
second. I'm sorry, I have to step away.
It gets very red because it explodes. I don't fucking know.
All right.
What's dying?
Back right. is dead.
Okay.
That is 2 down.
Was that the one
Here we
holding
go.
Kimpath, or was it just there?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was holding Kinfeth, so it is dead, and he is freed.
And then another 2 damage to the one at the front.
Gotcha.
That wasn't hurt. Well, that was hurt. I'm still lost.
You're good.
Okay.
Following Morgan, we have Kaelinor, and then Rin on deck.
Cool.
Unless you have bonus actions, sorry. Does Morgan have any bonus actions to do?
I don't have a bonus action.
Sorry, noob spellcaster here. While grappled, I can cast a spell, first of all. If I cast a spell that is... Let me think how I need to ask it. I have that spell that's concentration that I can reactivate on an action. That doesn't count as casting a spell, correct? I can cast a bonus action spell and use that concentration action. Is that right?
I'm not sure, but for the time being, yes, that's fine with me.
Cool.
Pretty sure.
I'm going to... it's going to look like one kind of fluid motion with a little blink in it. I'm going to Misty Step, like reach forward like I'm trying to get out of this grapple, and then just kind of appear 15 feet in front of where I am. Come out in like a little roll, spin around, and then blast the Dragon's Breath back at the one that was grappling me.
Sounds great. Is that another dex save?
Yes. DC 14.
Does it add anything to that? Nope, you got an 8. Fails.
Where's the damage for that? Mark Misty Step 2. Damage, fire damage. Tragic! 7, so 14. Doubled.
Gotcha. It's still... It's looking not great, but it's still up.
Both of my fire damage rolls have been absolute trash.
Fire is now between... Say it again?
You can cast spells while holding a prior casted concentration.
As long as it's not another concentration spell, right?
Correct.
Because of Azrael, most of my shit was concentration. So, there's one specific setup in a class that can concentrate on 2 spells at once, which is why that's so wild. Because they can concentrate on 2 spells and cast spells on the 3rd turn. But for just you, concentration, and you can spellcast in between. As long as you're not casting another concentration spell, because then it would nullify the first.
Good to know.
Word. So between Maeve's lots of fire and your lots of fire and Ren's only a little bit of fire, but it's been there for a while, fire is certainly starting to spread throughout this whole area. However, anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's it for...
Great. Ren, you're up, and Vesper on deck.
Is there one remaining? The front right one?
Front
2?
right and front left.
Both front? Okay. And you said which one was worse? Left is on, or right is on fire?
Right is doing
Both
worse.
are on fire.
Both are on fire?
They are both on
Both are
fire
on
now.
fire.
Okay.
Right is looking worse than the one on the left.
Got it.
I'll Eldritch Blast the one that is holding Kaelinor.
Gotcha. Go ahead and give me a roll to hit.
Did it grab him again?
No, it's not holding him. He missed. He stepped out. So.
Right. Okay.
But the left one then.
I will missing that. I will hold my bonus action to move Hex to the one Kaelinor was fighting should the one I'm engaged with die to fire.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Do you say anything with that or act accordingly?
I just whipped a spell. I don't want anyone to know. I don't want to bring attention to
Okay.
myself.
Yeah.
All right, fantastic. Vesper, you're up.
Actually, can I retcon that? I would say we need to damage control that fire here. Like, we need to wrap this up and get on that quick. I would say something to that
Okay.
idea.
Incredible. Now Vesper.
Yeah, seeing both of the ones in the back die, Shadow Vesper turns around toward Kaelinor, who is where now?
Pretty close to you.
Pretty close to me?
After I like Misty step basically probably right next to you.
Okay. I'm gonna turn back around. Duck. And I'm gonna shoot an arrow at the front right one.
Great.
Which
Give
is
me a good old
unfortunately
roll to hit.
not my favorite enemy anymore.
Vesper says duck.
Uh,
Kaelinor says duck. Ren says goose.
18. Shut the fuck
18
up.
will hit.
4 plus 3, 7 damage. And 1 extra necrotic from my whatever that form is called.
Gotcha. Necrotic Shroud.
Yes.
Incredible.
I think. And
It's anything else? Oh, sorry, I was just gonna say it looks it is still up, but it looks real bad.
okay, excellent. Fuck.
Oh no, I need to add something to Groovy and pause. I'm more. Oh no, the stream.
We're okay-ish. Yeah, it's just Riley and Theo are crooked. No big deal.
Nobody important.
Then I'm gonna, after shooting an arrow over here, I'm gonna say, "Are you okay?"
Worse for wear.
I'm Batman. And then that's my turn.
Great.
You didn't help me.
Who is
I have
Batman?
You have a fucking good berry, dumbass.
Fucking...
Hey man, Ebenezer's about to invent basketball. Watch, you just wait.
I would invest in this campaign.
Watch me hit this 3. Anyway.
Broke his
Okay,
ankles.
Up next is this plant. It could die depending on what happens with these. It very narrowly does not die, but it burns for 14 points of damage.
Which plant is this?
Front right.
I would like the other one to be almost dead.
It is pretty dang low. This front right one though is Ren, remind me, are you still grappled? Okay. In which case it is going to move 10 feet to along the path back into the pack. It's going to try to make a grapple attack on Vesper.
Oh, in between everybody? Okay.
Disadvantage on the plant's grapple.
Does Ren get an opportunity attack?
Yeah, it would because it moved 10 feet.
Oh,
Does not hit.
we were all so excited, but it just died.
So, acrobatics or athletics?
Yep.
Okay.
And
This
you need to
one.
beat a 24.
Nope.
It rolled a 24 with disadvantage.
What is it? Oh, you're right. I forgot about your thing.
I
Let me
rolled a
this again.
15.
It instead got a 17.
I rolled an
Damn.
18.
It does add +7 to these strength. checks,
Oh
so
my
it's,
god.
A strong vine.
Indeed. Then it's going to try to make. Oh, well, it's going. Yeah, I guess it has to try still to constrict you. 20. I don't even need to ask. 22 hits.
Okay, Mr. Guy.
with the disadvantage?
Well, I could keep asking you guys, hey, does a plus this hit? But I know it does. It just seems
My
weird to
AC is
keep
14.
asking. You are going to take only. Wait, you gotta add its modifier. You are going to take 18 points of damage from the constriction.
Nothing.
And that's its turn. Leaving Maeve.
This guy's hugging Vesper right now.
What kind of damage was that?
Bludgeoning.
Okay. I have 2 resistances.
All right,
I
there's
don't
the
want to
bludgeoning.
light
No.
Vesper on fire.
Fucking do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I should still have my blight saber.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lightsaber, hell yeah.
That's amazing.
That'll hit.
Just cut the arm that's holding me off.
With 16 points of damage, this thing definitely dies. With this, once again, black-looking fire erupting from the blight saber, the bit that is wrapped around Vesper withers as it strangles away and falls to the ground. Amazing. Anything else on your turn?
I will say to Vesper, you okay?
Never better.
That's all.
All right.
And with that, my
Ebenezer.
hex gets moved to the other.
Yep. Held bonus action.
Yeah, baby.
What's this one
Ebenezer.
looking like right now?
Not
plant.
great and on fire in the front left.
Front left. Trying to see. I want to try to help put out the fire, but I don't have anything. So I guess I will use acid splash on the bad guy.
Use acid.
Do I roll a save or is that a roll to hit? You know that it's a save.
Yeah.
It does pass a DC 13.
Alright. I miss, and Ebenezer will pretend like that didn't happen.
Great. Morgan, you're up. Oh wait. Sorry, Kenpath, you're up.
Whoa! I'm gonna run and try and do a leap, double-handed smack with my staff onto it. It doesn't probably hit.
It does not hit, unfortunately.
And
Just barely.
okay, then I'm gonna use my bonus action to make an unarmed strike.
All right.
And because I used 2 hands and I went, tried to hit it all the way down, I'm gonna kick it, like do a little cartwheel and try and kick it.
All right.
That does hit. I know it.
It does. Yep.
Get fucked.
I know it does.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What does it look like as it dies?
Yeah.
I'd like to. So you see Kinfath come in, double hand, and kind of like swing down with the staff, and it misses. So he lets go of the staff, plants both his hands, and then like someone with insane core strength just lifts himself up, does a twist, and kicks it across the proverbial face. And as it does it, like at the end of like a Tekken fighting game, it's like different camera angle. And then it'll finish in slow-mo and I'll get back up and grab my staff.
Amazing. As he's all down, you are now all standing in a tunnel of fire. What are you doing about this?
Leaving.
Galen, first. Sorry.
Can I change the element type on my dragon's breath without recasting the spell?
I don't think
I don't
so.
think so.
I think that seems fair, but I want to be able to.
Water.
And Ren.
I would probably immediately start telling the team, anybody with magic that can suppress fire, begin to work on that. Anybody with blades, follow me, and we're gonna run towards, or I would be trying to direct people to run towards, to the opposite side of the flames, and then cutting a path with swords and stuff to separate the brush.
I would like to be running back and forth as I neither have magic to suppress the fire or a blade. I'm just going to be running between both groups over and over and over again.
I think Vesper, do you have 2 or just 1?
I do have
point?
2.
You could offer 1 if you'd like.
I can give Kinfeth a dagger. I have that.
There we go.
I would like to say I have a spell that I could use to help with the fire, but I will need to take a moment to rest after I use this.
Can I thaumaturgy to bring flames down around me? It says I can dim flames.
Then we can stamp on it.
Or can I just make water? I don't know. It doesn't specifically say that.
Let me...
I know I probably couldn't do it all at the same time, but if I could concentrate on the area we were working on.
Yeah, I'll say you can. Why not?
The implications.
I'm gonna say you can with that, as long as you can concentrate for a minute, which I don't see why you wouldn't. You'd be able to take one side of it down on your own.
Could I, if I'm concentrating on that, can I do something else? Or will that take my action?
That certainly will be like your action, so to speak. What are you wanting to do?
I can druid craft a localized rain cloud. Perhaps that would just be better, but I will have. The first one was my first instinct. I don't want to make it too complicated.
I would say if you can druid craft a rain cloud, that makes more sense than thaumaturgy being able to put out fires, because that is technically not what it does.
Yeah.
And then I would still then allow you to use that rain cloud to put out half of the fire.
Perfect.
If that makes sense.
I will do that. And it just it does that.
Incredible. So left side is out immediately. Well, not immediately, but as the rain, goes over it does quickly go out. How are we handling the right side?
I'm already over there cutting back
suit.
the brush as fast as I can.
Could I run around and help with that using sword burst?
I don't think sword burst moves.
But it's a cantrip.
It circles me, and I could run
like a Beyblade,
or at least help cut stuff down using that.
Ivy, do you have druid craft?
It is a cantrip, yeah. By all means, yeah. You can just move and lawnmower, move back.
Yeah.
Be like fucking Link holding a sword and move back up.
Cool.
Sick.
Okay, yeah. So you guys all managed to get behind these flames, and so only a small patch of fire, probably about 15 by 5 feet, go out or burn away, but you are able to maintain the large majority of this thicket here.
Thank God.
Fantastic. As you all wrap up with this sort of surprise fight, does anybody say anything to one another? What character interactions happen here?
I eat my good berry now.
Yes, please.
I would suggest a short
Is
rest.
that a 4?
That is
I would
4.
like the short rest.
cool.
Yeah, you can certainly short rest, keeping in mind that people are in danger.
I will dispel the rain cloud.
That makes sense to me.
I mean, short rests are 15 minutes, right?
Maybe sure.
By the way, I still look like shit.
That's a period of downtime at least 1 hour long.
A short rest?
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of short rest being an hour.
Yeah,
I mean, that is the
That's
first
what
thing
I
that comes up with
always
roll
thought
20.
it was.
Resting, a short rest is
That's
at least
how
1
I
hour long.
understood it.
Huh. Well, I already short rested, so I
Are we
decided
are we
Um,
buckling down to have a short rest for an hour?
I will stand watch the whole hour. I don't need a short rest.
How far are we from Widow's Creek?
Probably like a mile or two would take, if you're marching, probably 15-20 minutes. Or if you all ran, I'm sure you guys are pretty quick. You get there in like 12.
30 feet, baby.
Does it make I would ask the group this, we're 15, 20 minutes walk out. Does it make sense to send some kind of scout ahead to see what we might be walking into?
I think we should get closer before we rest. I think we should get closer before we settle down. I really don't want to be around demon plants and fire anymore.
That's true, but if we get too close and there's some kind of battle or fight outbroken,
Yeah.
I don't think we'll be able to just see it
I
and
can
then rest.
I can scout.
Okay.
I am
We can walk
very
half the way and have Kinfeth scout ahead, come back.
Yeah.
If does that
works.
that make
work
sense
that-
with is that
Totally on
work
board
for-
with that.
Okay.
I missed the conversation a little bit. I do apologize.
Yeah, you did.
Bart's
We're gonna move before we short rest. My form drops, by the way. As we group back up, I kind of collapse and stand back up as regular Vesper. Tears.
I was
stay.
distracted by doing some calculations, but if everybody actioned, you can make a 7.5 minute mile.
Nice.
It's a good time.
Okay.
Question, Foster. I know that you said the Feywilds were pretty diverse as far as the kinds of people in the Feywilds.
Yeah.
Obviously, my character doesn't inherently know that Vesper is an Aasimar unless he does. Do I know what Aasimar are? Do they exist in the Feywilds? Is that a thing?
No,
Okay, then
because
I don't know.
they don't have lords.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are all taking a rest while Kinfath is scouting ahead?
I believe we exited the immediate combat zone
Gotcha.
and took a rest just up the path. Everybody
is
has
my
a
good
good
berry
berry that
good for?
heals for 4.
4. Thank you. You gave me 2, so I'm gonna use both of them to
Perfect.
get back up and back.
Do
after
we-
Oof, fucking wizards suck.
Do we get to take the short rest, Foster?
Yeah, by all means, if you want to. Keeping in mind that short resting takes an hour. So
I was in danger.
I'll be standing watch the whole hour.
cool. Yeah, you guys move up sort of out of the scary brush, get out to a bit of a clearing on the other side, and you are able to find a safer area sort of underneath a tree to just sit and rest for a little while.
Do you have to manually roll your hit die?
If
Yeah.
you hit short rest, select how many, and then hit roll hit die, and then it'll automatically add to.
I don't have that as an
I
option.
don't have roll hit die.
Yeah.
You click short rest, it shows you how many hit die you have. You check them, and then hit take short rest. Sorry.
Yeah, I do that, and then
Yeah.
I hit confirm, and it just says short rest taken.
Same.
That's
Oh,
it.
You gotta
Doesn't
click
do
the
anything
die
major.
before you hit.
There's,
Short rest.
there's
I'm
not
gonna
an
roll them
actual-
manually because
it's
I
a
know what you're
number.
saying and it's not working.
It'll-
Yeah.
it'll-
Same.
yeah.
14. Cool. Oh, beautiful.
That's bad.
Is anyone still we can talk about this in character.
You said the good berry heals 4.
The
by the way.
good berry heals 4. Does
Is
anybody
that flat?
need? Yes. Does anybody need any more bolstering? Before, I wasn't expecting that.
Guys, warlocks reset their fucking
Yes.
spell slots on short rest. I forgot.
Pack slots. Yeah.
Let's go.
Those were my free sorcery points.
Oh.
Hey, is
I don't
anybody
need
still
any
missing
healing, thank
HP?
you. I'm good. I'm good, Vesper. Thank
Are
you.
are you good or are you missing HP?
I wasn't touched in the combat we just
What's
encountered.
HB?
Are
Uh,
you okay, Kaelinor?
Yes, the good berries you gave me were supplemental for my injury. I'm okay for now. Thank you.
Okay. I have fucking 3 more, so take one.
Another good berry?
Yeah. Sack it.
I can
Thank
take
you.
one.
Do you have extras?
Yes. Do you need some?
Not immediately, but I did just exhaust the only form of healing I have.
How are you, like, if you had to put a numeral value to your vitality at the moment? Out of
I feel
10.
fucking perfect.
That's great. Okay. Do you want another berry?
If nobody needs it,
Take this berry, Ren, and do me a favor and don't fucking die. Yeah, I mean, we'll all die eventually. Some of us sooner than others. There's one
I
target for
heard
that joke. Everybody else is cool?
I'm
Morgan?
I can take one.
Like, are you missing some? Are we cool?
Yeah, I'm not 100%.
If you had,
I'm gonna lean into Vesper. I'm gonna be like, "That's Morgan, for he needs it."
I'm gonna approach you, and I'm gonna reach my hand out toward you. And if you don't reject it, I'm gonna keep reaching it for you and touch your forehead. I'm gonna say, "You can't die yet," and you heal for 4.
Cool.
Amazing.
Vesper, you seem so calm all of a sudden. In combat back there, you kind of became something else. I've never seen anything like it before.
I am quick with the bow. Thank you for noticing.
Are you okay?
I feel 100%. What do you mean?
Okay. Nothing.
Did I do something wrong?
No. Ebenezer was gonna raise a big eyebrow to Kaelinor, knowing that you two have some sort of a connection or friendship in some way, and kind of speak again. I was just wondering. I'm glad you're okay. Thank you for healing the party.
Of course.
Do you have a concern, Ebenezer?
Well, I mean, no.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to frighten you.
I wasn't frightened. It was just unique, I suppose.
The range of things that can be done within the world of the arcane quite diverse. I would recommend not casting judgment first.
Oh, no judgment. No judgment. I simply just, was caught off guard, and I was, well, for the most part, wondering if he was okay. Is all that is all.
I think I'm fine. To be honest with you, I don't really know what happened. I don't remember much of it. I remember hitting plants, and there was lots of fire, and then Morgan rushed up to me, and then we were putting out the fire.
Okay.
I would potentially, at hearing that, raise an eyebrow and kind of return a look to Ebenezer and be like,
What is? Huh.
Alrighty then.
But everybody is good.
Good.
yes.
Yes.
Following the hour,
God, was that only an hour?
yeah. Following the hour, unless anybody has any objections, I'm gonna say the trek carries on.
Yep,
Kinfath
Everything's
scouted
fine.
ahead.
I believe that is true.
Jeez,
That
What did I
is
see?
100% true.
Great. How far did you go?
all the way.
Oh no.
All the way.
Oh
As far
no.
as I could go sneakily without getting caught, I
Shell
should say.
check.
Within
Kinfath
an
does
hour?
not know where the fuck he's going.
Yep.
Within an hour.
We're within, by the way we described it, we're within a 2 to 3 minute walk from, or speed walk
Did
from Widow's Creek, and we gave him
No,
direction.
no, you were 2 miles away from it and could get there in 14 minutes. So you certainly could get there within the hour.
I
Kinfath,
thought
was
you
your
said we
plan
get
to
in
go there and come
7.5
back?
minutes.
If we
You can run a 7.5 minute mile and it's 2 minutes away. So you could get there in 14 and back in 14.
2 miles.
So then we would have walked about 7-ish. Or halfway, I think, before we rested. Is
A few
what we
minutes,
said.
yeah.
So in that case, you have a mile there and a mile back. You can do that much in 14 and a half minutes. So 15 minutes, you can be there and back. As you are running, you are
I would like
one
to be
thing that you're
sneaking.
good for.
I would like to be sneaking. I'm purposely asking to be sneaking.
That is fantastic. I was just going to say the one thing Kinfath is great at is running and moving as a monk. So you are not even winded, and you are able to control your breath as you go.
Can I cast invisibility on him before it goes?
Yeah, if
Is
you
it
like.
too late for that?
You didn't.
won't
I
say
mean,
no.
How quickly did you leave, sir?
Well, this would have been during the short rest, so probably not.
I mean, I can. It's just.
Let's say no, because it's
Okay.
more fun that way.
That's fine.
Could you roll me stealth? You already did. Amazing.
18.
So, as you get probably within like half a mile to maybe a quarter to a half mile in that area, you start to hear loud explosions, lightning, fucking clanking of swords.
Fucking.
It is going down. You start to run up a hill and towards until you get to the top. You're able to sort of like hide beneath the crest and look over as it sort of dips down into this sort of larger flatlands, and you can see the field itself is full of willows, like large willow trees, like draping over large sections. But all of those willows have flowers sprouting from them, white sort of blooms, and beneath a large sort of grove is this large pond. But beyond that, you see a large amount of sort of destruction here, and you see 2 giant women, one that you've not seen before, one that you have. You see Dahlia here, who you recognize, slinging spells at a giant woman she wears a dress that is sort of fashioned after the layers of how you might draw a pine tree, how like it wings out and then there's the layers and it wings out again. And you don't recognize who this person is, but probably from the information that you got from Ren earlier, you're probably able to recognize this is the queen of the woodland court here. And they are going at it and causing some mass destruction here. Could you also please give me a perception check?
Absolutely.
What was it? Didn't pop up
7.
there.
17.
20. 27. It was
74.
That's it.
You'll never believe
840.
this. It was 111.
Okay. With a 7, you don't notice the further thing, but this is what you see here. You don't see immediately any sign of the team that you're here to find.
Do I see anyone else by chance?
No. In fact, you see a significant lack of Queen Amethyst here.
Could I look at the environment, like the general path towards where they're fighting? How does that look? Does it look dangerous? I'm going more survival here, so I'm looking for like fallen trees. I'm looking for
Sure.
rustling of bushes, that kind of thing.
There certainly
Footprints,
are
maybe?
like fallen logs, and there are like thick, wooded, like evergreen type trees here, that you certainly could use as cover to approach or get closer. There are there's like a cave, over on the left, like far left of the approach, but like in the grove-ish area, and there's a small hill with a little hole in it on the right side. What other information could I give you? Sorry, I don't know if that was specific enough.
I think it was. I am not going to go look at any of those by myself, so I will go back to the group.
Okay. You arrive with the group. Do you just relay all that message, or actually,
Yeah.
I'll let you
Well,
say it in character because I'm interested in what Kenfeth would say here.
Okay. I would not interrupt their short rest. If this would cancel the short
No,
rest.
yeah, talking does not interrupt it.
Okay.
If that's what you mean.
Then I also have a quick question. What was your speed? Like, what was your movement speed calculation for the 7.5 minute mile?
I did 30. What do you have? 40?
I have 40.
You'd be faster, but either way, you ran faster. You got there. You came back. You're good.
Hey, what matters is the speed of which I come back. So you guys will I'll be like, all right, everyone, I'm gonna go scout ahead, and you'll see me like turn and then full sprint off in the direction, and just kind of like faster than you expect disappear off into the distance, and about 5 to 6 minutes pass, and all of a sudden you see me come running back, a blip in the distance as I'm full sprinting back, and then I'll come and stop, be like, whew. So there is 2 women fighting. There's the lady that we're here for, and a big lady who looks like a Christmas tree.
I believe it's not that holiday.
A Soul's Dawn tree.
There we go.
And they are both gigantic women. They are making loud noises. It's not that bad on the way up. There's going to be a hill, and then on my left, there's a thing, and on the right, there is something else.
Incredible.
I didn't want to go in by myself, but once we get there, if we want to go in as a group, I don't see why not. But the 2 people that I think we're here to look for, or at least one of them, they are fighting really pretty bad right now. And I don't think we could fight them one-on-one, or even... But, yes.
Thank you, Kinfath.
Ebenezer will look at
That's fair.
Morgan and Ren specifically to see if they have any sort of reaction to this information.
How long has passed since we started this rest?
It's a weird decimal amount, but roughly 13 minutes.
God. Can we pass the next 47?
Yeah, I mean, I figured we would. What timey-wimey bullshit, he comes back, the rest is over, whatever. We're good.
Be honest, I think that if I was resting and he came back, even if it was only 13 minutes in, I probably would have gotten up and gone. Which is why I ask.
That's fair, if you think you would do that in character.
Do you want me to refund my whole short rest? Or do you want to do like some weird percentage? It should be easy enough. My heal from my short rest was 10 over the hour. I don't know if you just want to do a percentage of that or at all. That's your call.
That is cool with me. That also means, though, that every other character needs to make a decision if they are going to not finish the short rest.
I got full healed, so without
expending hit die and short resting.
yeah.
I'm most of my HP short.
No offense, if we wouldn't have short rested, I would not have healing hands Morgan in this case. So that changes a lot.
I am also 100% fine with just letting the short rest have happened. If you want to just play it like that and you can still go early, that's fine.
Let's go with that. Let's be like that. Yeah.
I will be right back.
Okay, bye.
No.
Maybe gets hit by a meteor.
That would mean that I'm ahead of them.
No, you can have your short rest. Everybody can get it. We don't. If it's 15 minutes, fine. For in the future, it'll be an hour. I don't care. Timing might be bullshit. Everybody take a short rest. This comes back 15 minutes later.
Well, we are in the Fey realm,
Don't
so
worry
it's
about it.
15 minutes for IRL, way faster.
Sure.
That's true.
It would maybe equal an
So
hour.
I want to clarify, though. Technically, the Fey realm time doesn't move differently. They just age for so long that they perceive it differently. I want to make that clear. But
That's more
Yes.
confusing to me.
That's
they
way
are
less confusing.
so ancient that like your lifespan is a blip.
by comparison.
Yes, a blip.
I think
But time, but
a
time
day
still
is a
moves
day,
the
but I
same.
live for a million days versus your, 10,000 sort of thing.
Gotcha.
That being said, it doesn't matter. If everybody wants to go with them, keep your short rest. I don't care.
Hey, Goodberry count. I would have asked.
I have one.
Hey, man.
Ebenezer has 0.
Right. Wait, I gave you one.
It expired because Ren and I
Had it been a
sunset my
day?
place.
Okay. Well, I gave Ren
Don't
one
say it
since
like that.
then. I would have given you one, did I not?
I don't remember if you did or not.
No.
Okay. Who else doesn't have one? Morgan? Ate yours?
Hey, man.
Does Kinfat still have a berry?
Yes.
Maeve,
He
I
did not
think,
eat
has a
it.
berry, right?
Think so.
Okay.
Ren, we slept together, bro. I don't know where the confusion is.
What?
So Ren gets up and starts moving. Does everybody join alongside him?
Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll slide Ebenezer a berry also as we get up and start walking.
Thank
Hey,
you.
if you get in a pinch.
Yes.
And
Good-
it
good
looks like
berry, thank you.
the golden razzleberry from Pokemon Go.
Ah, nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Probably would have heard Kinfath and stepped up, just kind of dusting myself off a sec, kind of collecting myself, not really saying much.
Seeing people get up, Ebenezer would follow suit.
And I probably would have started without even saying
So
anything.
what's the okay? What are we
Uh,
doing?
We're going.
We're
Follow
going
Ren.
on an
Following.
adventure.
Make sure
Okay.
he doesn't die.
Turn to marching order behind.
Fantastic. Everybody gets going that way. As you approach, are you stealthing to hide, or are you going?
I am.
straight in there.
I'm gonna turn myself invisible.
I think we should.
Word.
I'm not.
Okay.
I envisioned this, and I'll play within the confines of whatever like pacing or time you
I
tell me to.
want
but
to investigate outside of that for my fellow men.
Sure, yeah, we will certainly do perception checks before everything goes down. But anybody who wants to be sneaky, give me your stealth. Of course, Kaelinor gets a +10 if he's invisible.
Oh
Plus
yeah.
10 for invisible?
Is Ren and Morgan trying to be sneaky?
20?
No, I was trying to tell you what I wanted to do.
You got a 22 with +10.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I rolled.
I'd like to hear what Ren
27.
wants to do before I react.
27.
26.
Maeve, are you being sneaky? Kinfath, you being sneaky? 24, great.
I'll roll. Oh.
Unfortunate. Ebenezer, are you also being sneaky?
He's following Ren and Morgan's movement or slash action here. If he notices them going sneaky, I'll roll. But as of right now, I don't think so.
I want to hear what Ren wanted to do before that happened.
Let me give you all some extra information, then you can decide what Ren wants to do. As you get to the top of the hill, you see who the two of you recognize as Queen Juniper, going toe to toe with Dahlia, and you hear Dahlia essentially screaming things to the effect of, "How dare you encroach on my land again, Queen Juniper? You will regret this." And she's just throwing spells, and Juniper is essentially returning that same sort of thing. They're having another land dispute and going all out on one another as opposed to a proxy war as they had before. Could I get a perception with advantage from Morgan, though?
I gotta make sure I click the right one. 19!
Amazing. With a 19, the small hill with a little hole in it on the right side of the grove, you see little flashes of light coming through the hole towards you, spelling out an SOS with a reflection.
I don't even... I go basically down the hill and try to go around, and I'm just gonna message fucking Ren and go, I found the group, found my guys, I'm going to them. Do what you need to do.
Cool. Do you want to avoid detection of the queens?
That's why I went back down the hill to go around. I don't know how that would work with everything else.
Just go ahead and give me stealth.
Okay.
Do so with advantage because of the brush down here.
Okay. A nat 20.
Ooh.
Incredible. You are able to slink between the logs and the bushes and the trees to go undetected until you get to a small entrance in this hill that is truly just wide enough for a person to like squeeze through. If you do like turn sideways and get through it. Do you go in immediately or do you wait for your group?
I don't know if they're following me. Just
well,
for that.
let me ask then, Ren, what are you thinking in this situation?
I imagine that we're coming up this hill, and then down the hill is where the queens are fighting.
Yeah, so you guys kind of come up this hill. There's sort of a slope, a pretty steep slope in cliffside down, and then you could kind of go around the hill down into the grove. Down. How do I?
Are they in a bowl and we're on the edge of the bowl right now?
Yes, but the edge of your bowl is so
has a back to it.
If this is the slope of the bowl, this is your hill, and it kind of comes down on either side and it goes into the bowl.
Okay,
if that makes sense. So you're up over on a sort of an overlook here, but you can go down the sides of your hill to get into the bowl.
Like a bowl underneath a blanket with the middle pushed down.
I don't follow that analogy, but I appreciate you. Anyway, Ren, what are you thinking?
How far am I from the queens as I'm coming over the hill?
Like a couple 100 feet.
Um, is this too steep to slide down?
You would
Like-
certainly take falling damage, yeah.
Okay. Am I able to take a slightly different path down, even if it's a little longer, to avoid fall damage? Like,
Yeah, you can go down this sort of side of the hill and just kind of walk down there. It's how do I maybe let me paint this? Maybe let me pull up Microsoft Paint and stream that to the group.
I guess I would have pointed as I was messaging Rin, just to give him general direction. Just to not be a empty.
Okay, so
situation.
I'm not an artist. Bear with me here.
So stream.
Where's
Stream
Okay,
go burr.
So
right
this
now,
is
yeah.
like where you guys came in. This big kind of long path, and it gets up here, and then it dips right here into this sort of area. This is very tall, but then, like, if this is the inside of the cliff here, area,
Mm-hmm.
this side is just like you walk down. Does
Yep.
that all make sense?
I'm following.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
And then you can just kinda,
foreground
like, walk
dips
into
down
here.
further
Yes.
in a safe but roundabout fashion.
I don't know how to do it.
I see.
Got
Is
it.
this heavily treed or plant covered in
Yeah,
a way that makes it
lots
dark?
of brush and sort of natural cover.
In a way that makes it dark? Would you say there are shadows underneath some of this coverage to be stealthed through?
There are certainly shadows. I wouldn't say it's necessarily dark per se.
Okay.
It is very sunny in both the woodland and flora
Okay.
courts most of the time.
Noted.
you messaged me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd return the message. Where is Queen Amethyst?
Oh fuck if I know. Didn't get that information.
Do you ask the people you're with? If you wouldn't, then don't.
I shimmy into the room to see what the fuck's going on.
Cool. Yeah. Inside you see Tanzi, Balas, and Zircon huddled up under. Oh my god.
What
Boss.
the fuck is going on?
Tanzi immediately says, or wait, no, Tanzi has a Russian accent. So Balas says, listen, okay, look, we trailed Amethyst here. She was just with your queen. Lots of other things happened between, but this is the important part for now. She was your queen was with her. Amethyst was with Dahlia until Dahlia came here because this is just where she wanted to go to calm down. Unfortunately, Queen Juniper and some of her friends were already here, and I don't know if you know about the Battle of Widow's Creek.
I do. I do.
Quite contentious, and so
read a
she
lot.
kind of lost it. And so Amethyst was like, okay, look, I can't get, like, I support you, can't get in the middle of this political nonsense, and she dipped, but like a lot of spells came down, and we don't want to die, so we got in here, and we've kind of been hunkered down for the last 7 hours.
Which friends with Juniper?
For the momento.
Bill, Tom,
Bill.
and Joey.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Bill, not
Three
your
guys named
mom's
Mark.
guy.
It was crazy.
This is why I got it confused. Commander Willow was here with L's. Commander Willow was here, as well as her daughter, Princess Rowan.
Mm. And what were they doing when Dahlia and
It seemed we don't really know. We didn't talk to them, of course, but it
Well,
just sort of seemed like they were sort of surveying or purveying the land, sort of, so to speak, making plans for it. It would look like.
Okay. I send them back. I basically tell them to leave, go back, and then I'm going to message Ren. I think I can message Ren out from this far away. I don't think it was super far away. Let me check.
It's I think you have to see them, don't you? Sending is far away. I don't remember. I didn't use it very much.
How far away am I from them?
You would probably be 80 to 90 feet.
Then message again, because
Sick.
if I can see through the hole where they're at from,
That's true. There was a light sent through the
I
hole.
message Ren and I go, I just relay all that because I'm not going to remember all that.
We came all this way for you to tell them to go home.
I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Did you
know what
try
was
being
going
good?
on?
As the message happens, you feel the cave that you're in shake as everybody on top of the hill sees a massive fireball miss Queen Dahlia and slam into the cave.
Nice.
So that's kind of why we haven't left. Sort of devastation of Queens. If we're gonna do this, we gotta be real careful. And listen, boss, there's some information I should give you in case we don't make it out of here. So let me tell you what we got. Okay, we followed Amethyst, who was with Dahlia, and she went down to the trickster court, right, to console her niece, Princess Lepus. She didn't want to be queen. It seemed like we heard the conversation between Dahlia and Lepus. We discovered some things that were news to us. Did you know that all of the magic in the Fey realms is sprouted from a tree that grows in the depths of the trickster court? Because that's something.
I'm going to look very worried and perplexed at the same time.
Turns out, beyond that, the tree is poisoned. When Luther came in here a while back, he poisoned the tree, which is draining the magic from the Fey realm slowly. That seems probably important to your whole deal. And one step further, it seems to be leaking into the children of its tree in the mortal realm.
Okay. Okay, I want you to get by. I want you guys to go. We're gonna get out of here. I need to full-on conversation with Ren and give him all these details. I need to leave now. I need you to leave, and I need you to go.
Give me a group stealth check with them, if you would not mind.
Is it the same advantage or no?
No, not here.
All right.
Well,
I nat one.
Oh,
one of them nat 20, so
Mhm.
I think you're okay.
Woo!
Thankfully, saved by DM's rules, I guess, against myself. As you go out, stealthy as you may be, I also need a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. How's a 16?
A
Better than a
16,
one.
I think, is just enough to pass. Give me a second.
Half
this
damage from
information
a
almost
range
didn't make it.
fireball.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
half damage from a fireball is what's going to happen after I roll a fireball. I just got to get to the character.
What's a level 9 fireball?
Oh, don't say that.
What is it, like 13 d6s?
Hold on.
Uh,
I didn't have a Juniper character sheet ready, so I'm just going to do it from Kalina.
Whoa!
whoa!
No!
I
No!
know she has fireballs on her character sheet. That's the only reason.
No!
Yeah, let's remember her other fucking insane
I'm
stat.
dead. Goodbye.
I don't think we ever got her to fail a fucking save spell in the entire time we fight her, except for maybe twice.
There she is.
I'm dead. Goodbye, friends.
Rest in peace.
We will never know this information.
Nope.
Just get eviscerated, turn to dust. Oh, well, that was.
That is
point-
incredible information.
Half of 25. Not that much, surprisingly.
What's half of 25?
12 and a
you're
half.
gonna take rounded down to 12.
Okay. That's half my
Uh,
health.
Everybody in the group or take 12. Actually, except let me actually just roll those into it.
If the
Everyone in the
rogue
group
fails,
doesn't mean us, right?
No, his group.
It's a
Okay.
massive fight. 500 feet across.
Zircon takes a full 25 points of damage, but he is standing as you all manage to escape together and move back up towards your group.
I come in singed.
Oh my
from
god!
how close it was, and I go and I look at Ran and I go, information dump, because I learned it. I don't care who knows it.
I think would everybody here hear the information?
I'm gonna try to stealth back through the thicket to the largest group huddle of our friends.
I'm saying this, but I'm just directly looking at Ren for this.
I would be
Okay.
this.
They hear.
talking to Ren, but everybody can hear it.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ebenezer would know what was happening, but yeah, you'd hear it.
I'm still invisible.
Prove it.
And which queens know about this?
Ours.
Do we know that?
Well, that's true. I don't know. They didn't really give me. Well, if they heard it while they were following Amethyst, would that mean Amethyst heard it?
What did you say? Did we miss that part?
He said that he said what I said. So everything that I said.
Does that make sense, Walter? Because with that
Yeah,
question,
Amethyst would hear it. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so
Um,
then our queens, and then the princess of fucking
The truth
Trickster
report, based on what you said.
Right.
Does Maeve have something to say about that?
Yeah. After hearing about the tree, Maeve will freak out. Maeve will say, "What tree? What else do you know about this tree? Where in the mortal realm?"
I don't go to the mortal realm, so I have no idea.
Okay.
Why?
Those guys are here, right?
Are
Yeah,
they?
do they know about
Yeah,
it?
sure. They can have come up with you guys. No
Okay.
reason not to. They say. Tanzi says, I don't know specifically trees in the mortal realm. Like very much like Morgan. I don't travel to the mortal realm often, but I can give you a vague idea of where the sort of world tree down in the cat is causing havoc. I will hold my tongue until cat is taken care of. Hello, brother. I too am
Hi.
cat.
Wait,
Yeah.
is he the
Is this guy
fucking
He's a tabaxi, yeah.
nice Russian Catman? Are we moving?
Cat spilled.
Oh no, on the keyboard?
Oh,
On
no.
more than the keyboard.
The panic.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Is it?
Talk
is
to
it
us.
raining?
What's happening? What's happening?
Rice, get the rice, quick!
Well, it's still fine.
Okay.
I don't know what's happening.
My instinct is wanting so badly to like get up and help with this mess.
Right.
You'd make it before I did.
True.
Yeah. Parker, get over there.
What? No. It's too cold out.
It's like 50 degrees.
Checks weather.
That's what I'm doing.
Is your keyboard, tablet, notes, and everything else okay?
Yeah. I think so.
Inside check.
I mean, it didn't. Probably a little sticky. But I think
What
it's
was it?
fine. Sorry.
What
Like the
what the cat
liquid?
spell? Yeah.
Arnold Palmer.
Yeah.
Nice.
It
That's
didn't. My computer's still on, so
Yeah.
That's true.
Just wipe off the bottom of it real quick, make sure that's cool.
yeah, I did.
Alright.
Okay. Sorry.
You don't have to apologize for
fault.
that.
Just eat the cat.
Okay, what
Kids,
did
am I right?
miss?
I stopped
This was
talking
like
when
the
I
most
saw this
important
happen.
thing to Maeve too.
Taunty says, well, much like Morgan, I don't go to the mortal realm, but I can show you sort of a vague area of where these roots of the world tree are, if that would be helpful.
Yes, please.
All right, I'm not fan of tricks or court, but I can take you there. Am I just taking? What is your name, by the way?
I'm Maeve.
Oh.
Great to meet. No, I clearly talking to this one. Clearly.
It sounded like you asked me.
Stealthy.
It sounded
Good
like
to meet you,
asked me.
I can, yes, I can take you down there. Am I just taking this one, or I take the rest of you?
Why are we so concerned about? I mean, that's a big fucking deal, but why are we? Why are you specifically concerned about those implications? Yes,
You're talking to me, right?
eyeing
Okay.
down Thornbear.
Okay. How do I say this?
In common, preferably.
That was not Maeve.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't know why I said that. I
I'll say.
just came out of nowhere, really.
The village I'm from. There's a large tree that we've all worshipped, and it got really messed up, and we never knew why, and the whole reason I'm not there is to fix it, and I just need to know more about this.
Oh, shit.
I guess we're going with.
That's okay. So,
I would take the lantern off my hip. I would give it to Morgan, and I would say you should all go.
I'm just gonna go. For once, I agree with him. Let's go.
I'm gonna flip out of invisibility and say,
Ah!
where are you gonna go?
Ren would grasp his sword kind of like tighter, noticeably slightly fucking nervous. Down there.
oh,
Oh, are you afraid to die?
Very little. But
Boop.
Yeah.
Good luck. Bye. Guidance. For a minute. Get down there. Go.
You're gonna go alone?
we can go with.
I don't think it would be smart for all of us to go. I think I don't stand much a chance in any kind of direct combat, but if there was to be one person in this group that she might listen to or stick up for, I would hope it would be me. I'm afraid she'd view all of you as collateral. I'd rather not risk your lives.
Yeah, me neither.
Noted and appreciated.
Before we go to this tree in the mortal realm, it sounds like the main source of that problem is in the trickster.
That's where we're
Court.
going.
Indeed, that is where I said we would go. Were you not listening before? Or are you?
Nope.
Old
The-
man is going. Dave. No, old man
Old
is.
man.
The weasel. Yeah.
is-
Talk directly.
Talk to the weasel. I see. Okay. Hello, friend. He's gonna walk up and try to pet lizard. So
that's fine.
I guess you would just see like a hand above your eyes.
Yeah. I'd let it happen. There'd be no rebuttal.
Like, he's very cute. So this is.
Thank you.
Are you just the lizard in in human body?
I think
Are
so.
you the weasel in the human body? Are you a weasel soul?
I am Weasel Soul.
That's what we're gathering. Yes.
Okay, so
No,
weasel
no,
in
I'm-
body?
No. I'm a human. This is my
Ebenezer,
conjuration.
are you telling me that you've been a weasel in a man's body this whole time?
Isn't it
That makes a
obvious?
lot more sense. honestly.
That's
Oh, it was a bad joke at the wrong time.
That's why he's so fucking useless.
It was bad joke, wrong time.
Actually,
My
the weasel has
apologies.
incredible
I am
dexterity.
human. This is my conjuration. I see and hear through it.
This very interesting method of sensory abilities. Very well. Anyone who's coming with me, there is a burrow nearby that can take us down to the trickster court. Mr. Floral, sir, I've only seen you in passing. What is your name again?
Ren.
Ren, I wish you the best of luck. And, yeah, that's all I have to say on that one. He starts moving away. Who all is going with him?
I will say parting words.
I am.
Ren, you are insistent on doing this alone.
I think so.
All right.
I want to reach out my hand and say, good luck for a handshake.
I'd return it.
Okay.
After that, I'm gonna walk up and just awkwardly put my hand on your chest, and say, well, this is bold, but I hope in your next life you're not as pale. And I'm going to guide you as I leave.
Good.
See you later, Ren.
All right.
Ebenezer would follow suit to the tree.
Tansi leads you to an area. You see Zircon and Balas head back towards their barracks, and it's just gonna be Tansi who's leading you alone here. He leads you around back towards the way you came, and then off to the right before you get to the thickets. And there's this little rabbit's hole on the ground.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, not a fan of these the first time. Not
Nope.
a fan of them the second time.
Mm-mm.
Will not be fun this time.
Mm-mm.
He pulls out a little acorn from his pocket. Learn trick though. He's nice. Tosses the acorn down, and the hole expands before you see that familiar squirrel figure come up from the side and say, "Oh wow, lots of new friends. I take it you're coming with me to the trickster realm then?"
Hello, talking squirrel.
Have we met the talking squirrel before? Did I miss that?
Only Morgan has met the talking
Okay.
squirrel.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I've never seen
Alabaster.
mortals either. This is quite interesting to me.
Good
Alabaster,
morning.
we need to get to the tree roots. Let's go. Let's go.
You're looking to go to the roots of the world tree?
Yes, we need to go now.
Very well. It's quite a treacherous path, but we will get there as quickly as we can. Do follow. He expands the hole out to accommodate all of your sizes, and swan dives over the side.
Is it dark inside of the hole?
Yes.
Like,
Confed is swan diving in. We're actually just diving in. Confed.
Kinfath down the hole first. What order?
actually, I want to go both swords light.
Are you jumping down, swords out, and ready to strike?
Fuck yeah. Not this
Alright.
squirrel.
I assumed. Everybody following them?
Yep,
Yeah.
YOLO.
All
If I
right.
remember correctly. Is this the trick hole like last time? I can't remember.
I'll get to you in a second. Ren, how are you going about this? Are you just approaching straight up?
Would tense up a second, do like a little shoulder roll, like just kind of psyching himself up, and then I think he would sprint and attempt to slide down the smoother hill into the bowl. No real attempt to be sneaky.
Okay. You're just kind of sliding down the side here?
Yeah.
Okay. You are going to take a touch of falling damage here. It's going to be
While
2d4.
sliding?
Well, there's a bit of a drop, and then you can slide down.
I thought I
Uh,
went around. I thought that was what I was describing.
oh, you're just going down. You're sliding just down the hill itself, not the drop.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't intentionally throw myself off a cliff.
Gotcha. Okay, never mind then. You take no fall damage. Yeah, let's slide down this hill. Are you being stealthy at all as you come up?
No.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Again, these queens are about 40 feet tall. They're quite large. What are you doing as you approach?
How far am I?
I would say by the time you get to the bottom of this hill, you're probably still only about 100 feet away.
Have they made any notice of
They
me at
don't
all?
seem to notice you yet, but they probably will as they get closer. They are still locked in heavy combat, sort of like hands to hands grappling, trying to physically overpower at this point the other queen.
Do I see anybody else behind the other queen?
Nope, it is 1v1. Nobody that, as far as you can see, there's nobody else here.
I'll just continue walking forward.
Gotcha. As you
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, there was 10 seconds there, and I did see you roll. I have no idea what for yet.
Sure.
Would it be too late to prep an action? Or can I tell
I
you
suppose
and you
still
decide?
could. What do you want to do?
Hold a Misty Step should I see a spell coming my way to act as a dodge.
I think were Misty Step a reaction, I would certainly allow that to be done. But just based on the action and rule economy of the game, I just don't think that would work. You could be prepared to see it coming. Maybe I could give you advantage on a dexterity save or something if that happens.
Sure.
Okay, yeah. He's poised and ready for action. We'll go ahead and take that. As you get within range, you see Queen Juniper say, "Oh, you bring your reinforcements, Dahlia. I'm offended." At which point Dahlia turns for just a moment to see you. "Ren? What are you doing here?"
I didn't mean to intervene. I came to relay the message that we have successfully taken one target on the mortal plane. I estimate that it will be a number of weeks, but I have a feeling that these time pockets don't move in time with hours. I am hopeful that we have more time than we planned for originally. I figured you deserved to know in person.
I need you to make me...
My hands are at my side. I want to make it very clear. My hands are at my side. If I'm readying anything, if I'm poised for anything, it's simply to dodge, to move. I don't want to appear as if I have any intention to attack or harm.
I need you to make me a 2 persuasion checks, please.
Does he still get guidance?
We're gonna say for the first one that you roll here is gonna be for Queen Dahlia. That's just gonna be a DC 12. To convince Juniper here that you're not a threat, that's gonna be a DC 16.
Persuasion, you said, right?
Persuasion, indeed.
Does guidance have to be added? Can guidance be added after I know my roll?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah,
It essentially
also-
works like a
past that.
Yeah.
Bardic.
You don't have to use it, but it will run out if you don't probably right now.
That's the one for Dahlia. That's good. Passes her check.
Does the DC change if I roll deception? For Juniper.
If you can make clear to me why you would be rolling deception, I could allow that.
Well, I mean, I walked in as a messenger, but if I get the feeling I'm going to be attacked, I will retaliate. I'm not just going to take it. I don't necessarily mean no harm, but I don't intend on starting anything.
I don't think that constitutes lying,
Okay.
per se. I'm gonna have to keep it a persuasion.
Cool. Incoming 17.
Juniper looks down at you and says, "Get your fucking now I can't think of the word anymore. Get your errand boy out of here before I smite him like the ant he is. And you're next, Dahlia." To which Dahlia turns to you. She does not even give you a choice. She looks at you and snaps her fingers, and you find yourself back in the court of Flora's castle.
Whoa.
And with that,
Big
I think
eye
we're
of
going to end this week's episode.
Wow, I thought you were dead, bro.
I kind of did too.
If either of those rolls were beneath, you 100% were taking some mad damage.
If I wouldn't have guided you, you nat one both. But because I did, you couldn't use it. Wow.
Well, great work, everybody.
Good session.
That was a lot for plants.
Plants went pretty hard. When I think it was only like 2.5 cycles through, but when you have 6 players, takes a while.
Yeah.
But lots of new information there at the end to
Yeah, holy shit.
give us a little bit more roleplay stuff at the end.
The Feywilds are drama. Oh my goodness.
Plant.
Bunch of drama queens. Get it?
Yeah,
Because
a
they're
lot of
queens.
queens, yeah.
Yeah, there's some queens up
I
in
thought
this
it was
bitch.
dead.
Yep. I thought you were like,
yeah.
well, pulls up second character.
Truly, truly wild.
This is like the side quest of our life. I feel like all of a sudden, those of us that went down the rabbit hole.
Fucking
And by
Alice in
rabbit hole, I mean
Wonderland type
squirrel
shit.
hole.
Yeah, I was gonna say it feels very Alice.
What's Alice?
Alice in
The
Alice
bitch
in
in the
Wonderland.
Wonderland.
Oh, yeah.
The bitch in the way.
I am curious. I figured something more might have happened there in general. I'm glad nothing did,
Mhm.
but I'm
Sounds
kind
like-
of curious to see what's going to happen now that I'm away from the group.
Sounds like there's more to be
Shut up.
had. I'm sorry, Abby, go ahead.
You're good. I did not mean to just leave you there. I got a little excited about the tree. My bad.
The tree.
You know,
Vesper that
He
one
told
time.
us he wanted to do it alone.
biologists be like,
Yeah, but we. So true.
It sounds like that whole conflict that the queens are having is just going to explode into a greater conflict at some point. So I'm sure there's more to be had
I wouldn't worry about it.
there, for sure.
Yeah, seems totally fine and totally normal and totally natural. Don't worry about it.
I mean, true. If we just go back home, I mean, like, what's the worst that's gonna happen?
Yeah.
It's gonna rain on a Saturday. Like, oh no.
That would be bad.
Rain on Saturday.
Where did that come from?
The
I don't
heart
know.
came from the
Yeah.
heart. Well, guys, good episode. Let's send off.
Yes.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da.
Oh yeah.
Bam.
Bye everybody.
Bye, guys. We'll see you next time.